But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Good morning.
Hi.
Opie and Anthony. Jim Norton.
How are you?
Well,
I'm talking to the listeners, Opie. That's what we do. We go, how are you? And I don't expect an answer back.
They told us not to talk to them until 6:15.
Oh.
They're still waking up.
Rightio.
Don't ask that question. They're getting the sleepies out of their eyes.
I just want to go, like an alarm clock.
We should do that
and
every
people
morning.
just reach for it for something. They'll try to hit the snooze.
I like
that. Be annoying.
I like that idea.
If I was asleep and heard that,
because when you wake up to the radio, it kind of just like fades in nice.
Yeah.
And probably a lot of people set the alarm for our show.
Sure.
And now we give them this. We stopped at the same
snooze.
time. That's creepy. Yeah,
it's weird. We knew.
See, we haven't lost it.
We knew.
Our chemistry is still just like it was the first day we broadcasted together.
That's right, Opie.
Oh, you missed a good one yesterday, Jimmy. Jocktober featuring John Lander up in Boston. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He
had all the features.
All the features. I think dual hull.
Dual hull?
Yeah, he was sporting. He was dual wielding the hulls. Oh, now.
I hope we do another one today. Because we only have, 3 days left in this? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday
Monday,
as well.
Wednesday, Sunday, Saturday.
4 days. And I'm very happy because I could finally watch a World Series game.
Oh, well, they did stop it after 6.
After 6 innings, it's tied at 2, so I could do a three-inning game before I go to bed.
Sure.
When's the game going to start? Like 8 o'clock tonight if they don't get rain in Philly?
Yeah.
And Wednesday or Thursday, and they pick up the game right where it was, right? Yep. All right, very good. And I'm not going to acknowledge that the Rangers beat the Islanders, so don't even call about that.
Oh, that's better. Okay.
What happened?
I don't know. For some reason, my headphone balance was all the way over to the right.
Oh, really? Let's not complain. I think they might have fixed everything.
No complaining, but it's just like I looked over and realized, someone had just turned it all the way to the right. I guess they didn't want to hear anything in their left ear.
Remember Chris Olivero? He used to be an intern, and now I think he runs the radio division.
I remember the name.
Yeah, I wrote him yesterday. I'm like, today's problem is that the phones didn't work.
Yeah.
And I go, well, that made our jobs very hard today. Just want to let you know. So he writes back, this is how they deal with stuff in corporate. Yeah, but all the other stuff that was wrong, that's fixed now, right?
Okay.
I just wrote back, whatever.
Yeah.
You can't justify by saying, well,
at least
the other things are now fixed.
Yeah.
That doesn't work in our world.
Give that kid lemons.
And by the way, they didn't fix the door, so don't go in there, Jimmy. You'll be locked in there. I was locked in the bathroom for 5 minutes yesterday.
What a treat.
And no one cared and no one noticed, which is nice. So
we just kept doing the show.
Yeah, that made me feel good.
Oh, well, I was wondering what Nosferatu did with his coat after they killed him.
Hey, Kenny, looking good. Nosferatu.
Kenny's got the biggest coat ever.
It really is.
What the hell?
Big lumbering dumbbell coat.
No one else could get their clothes dry clean because Kenny's coat is in for a washing.
It is. It's a tarpaulin.
So we get to see the World Series, I guess, tonight. Sixth inning tied at 2. And these Titans, they're the only undefeated team in the NFL this year.
Oh, yeah?
7-0, right?
Yep.
Beat the Colts.
That's very Titanly.
All right. God, I'm a little depressed. I hate when I see kids that are dead. I didn't see it. I didn't see a dead kid, but
stay out of my house.
Jennifer Hudson's nephew found dead in that SUV.
Yeah.
A bullet to his head. What a effing savage. Oh, you didn't know, Jimmy?
I knew he was found dead, but it's very depressing. I'm actually just reading the beginning. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, the guy made it easy for the kid, Let's shoot the kid. Let's shoot a 7-year-old.
That's a tough one, right? Jesus.
It's probably the guy, the brother-in-law, right?
Well, they're not saying.
Oh, come on.
They're not saying.
Everyone knows who it was.
Just disgusting, though. It's on the front page of all the papers today, and just downright depressing. Leave the kid alone. You're having a domestic spat. Leave the kid out of it. Let the kid live. Move to New York. He's got an aunt that's doing very well.
You're thinking in terms of people that actually think.
Oh, I know.
And this guy,
I know.
This guy's just an animal. And I don't know what the hell's wrong with I'm not placing any blame on anybody else in this except for the perp. But for God's sake, she had told them, "Look, I make a nice living. I'm an Oscar winner. Move out of that area."
Oh, because
where they said, people heard gunfire, but it's not uncommon at night to hear, thugs just shooting at each other.
Well, that's what CBS says now. It's not uncommon to have your equipment break down.
Yeah.
So then you just accept it because it's not uncommon.
It's acceptable.
Sorry, I go.
So they just, they stay there. And here she is making a nice buck. Like I said, Oscar winner. And they wouldn't leave.
I was wondering about that because I was like, why would you stay in such a horrible neighborhood if someone in your family's doing well?
I heard somebody being interviewed and they said, the mother never wanted to leave because she had grown up in this area. It's like, pick your ass up and leave.
Get a U-Haul immediately.
Just leave everything there. Screw it.
You hit the lottery. You got a kid that's doing very well. Get the F out.
Right. You think if my mom's was living in some place that was nasty, I would still have her living there?
Yes.
Hells no.
Oh, I mean, no.
Oh, no.
But this guy, though, this guy was family. If he's the guy that...
Oh, he was, but he was also just a wonderful human being. He was in prison at some point.
For carjacking or something?
Gotten out of prison.
No, on attempted murder.
Yeah.
The guy's no good.
It's just
And here we go with the death penalty, and this is where we don't take phone calls because I don't want to hear the other side.
Yeah.
Kill these people. Yeah. Kill all of them. Illinois, do they have the death penalty? They don't, right?
What, are you kidding? What, are you kidding?
They don't have the death penalty.
Death penalty?
You can't own a gun, but still, like Anthony says, the savages get their guns anyway.
He got one. Wow, I wonder how that happened. It's illegal to own a gun like that. How is he able to get one?
See, following your logic, if you allow everyone to have guns, then at least a 7-year-old would have been armed and he would have had a fair fight.
Hey, right. Just don't give a gun to an 8-year-old. Apparently they can't handle it either.
Oh, we'll get into that. We'll seg into that in a second.
Yikes.
But death penalty, come on. Just kill these people. Who's got morals? No one has morals when it gets right down to it.
Highest murder rate and the strictest gun control laws. And it's because you get a guy like this, he'll get a gun. He'll get one. But, the average Joe, they just got to take it. They got to take it. They got to walk around just wondering when their time is going to be up. I'm tired of it.
Guarantee you he went in because if he the one that did it, I think it was like they said the brother got shot when he walked in.
Yeah.
And then he probably went and shot the mother, and the kid was probably just a witness.
Yeah.
Whoever it was just didn't want the was a complete...
Like they're not going to know who it was, too. Like, what do they think? What do people think when they shoot a witness like that? Like, all right, all loose ends tied up.
Yep.
Go home.
Go like this?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Good
Move
enough.
on with my life. What did the governor of that fine state do there, Stump Rain? Stump Rain's got some knowledge on the death penalty up there.
In the year 2000, he suspended the death penalty and said we need to look into this because apparently in all cases there seemed to be questions about some of the convictions, but he just said, nope, we're going to stop doing this. So Illinois pulled the plug in 2000. And they've been just bantering back and forth on it. But, New York has the death penalty, but has it ever been used?
No. Oh, don't even ask us. We know.
Yeah.
We knew that was a joke when they reinstated the death penalty in New York State. We're like, okay, this gets some people voting and getting some people happy, but it's never going to be used. That's the new thing they do. Yeah. They have the death penalty, they just don't use it.
You don't have any people there that are willing to use it, so screw it.
They should make a law. If you have the death penalty in your state, you have to use it at least once a year.
I like that.
How great would that be, though?
Just on whoever's got the worst crime.
Right.
Like, so if only like a traffic ticket, a speeding.
Imagine.
Everyone put the guy in
everyone behaves, and it comes down to, loitering or littering or jaywalking.
It's like, sorry, you were the worst.
Man. It's on the books,
That's how it works.
Got to kill one a year.
It's kind of one of those little things we hope never happened, but you're it.
Wouldn't that be a great rule, though?
Oh, fantastic.
And maybe we make it a national holiday.
Oh, really?
All the states on a certain day, they have to kill one person. Sorry. It's the rules.
Boy, wouldn't you be good, though?
Yeah, you would. I would think so. Though, it costs more money to kill somebody.
then it does keep him in prison for life.
Who cares? At least the family sleeps at night.
With the appeals process.
Dude. It's all about the money and,
Apparently they nailed some guy in Texas after a real short time. I think he was convicted in 2003, and they put him to death.
Yeah.
Which is, relatively short period of time, and most people are going for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Mr.
Yeah,
Brown?
Texas is overachieving. I think
they are correct.
Not like the old days.
No.
But
I think they're leading the country.
Oh, yeah, they've always been
of course
way
they
up
are.
there as far as that goes. But the guy even said, he goes, look, I'm not ready to die. And he said, I'm not ready to die. And most people get like 20 years on death row. It's like, what's this?
Yeah, see, a lot of these criminals know that, too. They know all this stuff.
But they deny.
They're like, death penalty is a joke. I'll be in prison at least for a decade or two.
But it was one of these things that were so blatant. Like, they had everything on this guy that it was absolutely him.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Give him the old blue liquid.
Let's say hi to Kevin in Illinois. He has a little more info on the governor. Kevin.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good, Kevin.
Good. The governor of Illinois put a moratorium on the death penalty here, and then while he was governor, and then a few years later, he was convicted for defrauding the states through the license for bribes for when he was Secretary of State. So he's not doing time.
What, the governor's doing time?
Yeah, the former governor, George Ryan. He's in prison in Wisconsin.
I think...
Is he?
I think what we should do is just round up every politician because they're guilty of something. Is there a politician out there that doesn't have something going on on the side that's going to be caught?
Yeah, there does seem to be a lot of crooked politicians.
Because some Alaskan politician, he was found guilty of taking money and redoing his house and all that, blah, 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 blah. So, Jennifer Hudson's 7-year-old nephew found that. That was just awful TV yesterday to watch as the SUV's just sitting there.
Yeah.
On the side, on a side street with the helicopter view, and the authorities or the cops, whatever, are kind of around it, but they're not ready to open the door. Ugh.
Yeah, they
what
got
a horrible job.
I guess they go over the whole thing first, so they don't ruin anything.
Right.
And then get inside.
And then they finally open the door, and the one guy opened the door, and the rest kind of were standing back. Ugh.
It's got to be unpleasant.
What do we know about the Uzi?
Oh, that story.
I think this is Westfield.
Yeah, Connecticut.
I believe it's in Westfield, up there in the New England area.
I never knew there was a place you could go to fire full automatic weapons up there. But apparently, someone decided that their 8-year-old son was, capable of handling an Uzi, which has to be one of the most raucous weapons to shoot. This thing is, it'll go off in a wacky direction when you shoot it. The recoil on it is sick. It spins the front up at you if you're not careful. It's definitely just made for short little bursts, and you got to keep the barrel of that thing down. It'll go up right at you. And apparently that's what happened. This kid had the Uzi in his hand. His father was getting a camera ready or something.
The father
take pictures.
Was ready, yeah.
There's supposed to be an instructor with the kid to hold the Uzi down.
Right.
But, the kid prematurely pulls the trigger there, gets a little excited, pulls the trigger. The thing spins backward and hits him right under the jaw and kills him.
It sounds like Dad was trying to make a YouTube video because there was an Uzi, there was a pumpkin.
There's plenty.
It's close to Halloween.
There's plenty of videos like that.
Thinking, I got a nice YouTube video here. All right, go, son.
That is a really stupid thing to do. Give your kid a friggin' Uzi like that, and a loaded Uzi, and leave him for a split second to be unsupervised like that. Just to give it to him is crazy. You ask me, no 8-year-old should be firing an automatic weapon, and then to have him like that unattended for a split second, doesn't matter. It's all it takes.
Yeah.
You fire an Uzi. Try firing an Uzi one day, a full automatic one. You'll be like, how the hell would anyone give this to a kid? It wants to kill you. The gun wants to kill you. It does. It's the sickest thing to shoot.
You've shot one?
Yeah. They're insane.
So what do? You got to really hold
Short
it down. It seems like a very light weapon too, right?
Little short. Yeah, it's what amounts to a machine pistol. It's a little bigger than like something else, like a Tech 9 or something, a machine pistol. But it's they're very small, pretty light, and have a hell of a recoil that just flips the barrel up. So you got to hold it down.
Yeah.
And again, short burst. It wants to go off to the left also.
Why to the left?
That's just the way the thing's made. The way the way the recoil is.
Mine wants to go to the left too.
Yeah, a little to the left.
Yeah.
Your Uzi?
Just a little bit.
You have an Uzi?
Just a little to the left.
Or
Just has this desire to go to the left.
I'd rather have something in the way of maybe a shotgun down there.
Yours goes all the way to the right. I mean all the way.
Yeah, that was like that's a pretty.
That was Massachusetts, by the way.
Tragic.
Westfield, Massachusetts.
Was it? I thought it was
thank you,
Connecticut.
Struff. No,
How can you shoot full automatic weapons in Massachusetts?
it was a gun show or something.
Was it?
Don't they get like some permits for that?
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know anything about full automatic weapons because, or shooting them anyway.
Yeah.
Because I know you really can't do it. Mm-hmm. It's not something civilians really are privy to, except at these shows every so often.
Right.
You see it on YouTube though. They show them a lot. Kids firing, and it's kind of a cute thing to watch. Some little 4-year-old firing full automatic weapons. It's just insanity.
It's got to be horrific to watch your own son kill himself by accident right in front of your eyes.
Gotta be.
All right, we got all the sad kid stuff out of the way. Now we go for the lofts after the break.
Oh, the fun kid stuff, right?
Yeah, we'll go to the fun kid stuff
Uncle
next.
Paul.
Yes. 877-212-08. I do believe the phones are working, right? Oh, yeah, we took a couple already. Duh. All right, good. Good to know. Opie and Anthony, stay there. Opie and Anthony, good morning to everybody. How's everyone doing this morning?
Pretty good.
Sucks here in New York. I believe Philly's getting the rain too, right? I don't think we're going to have a World Series tonight. I think that game is going to be played tomorrow. And then we watch the Phillies win the World Series for the first time in a long time.
You want to watch the World Series, do you? I've never been to a baseball game. That'd be good therapy, too.
The drive-in was a treat.
Yeah.
Because it's pouring rain.
It's horrible.
Downpour. And people just, I don't know. Is it dangerous? Driving I'm not driving like I usually do when the road's dry, but over 35 miles an hour on the highway, perhaps?
No.
Then there was a school bus in the left lane matching the speed with a truck. And I'm just going, I'm sitting there going, wait,
there's no kids on the school bus yet.
I don't know, it was dark, I couldn't see.
No, that's the school bus driver. He was out way too late last night,
yeah.
And he has to get to the school or the depot or wherever the hell you start picking up kids.
Hungover.
Oh.
So they make me do the right lane sweep when it's raining.
Yeah, that's not
dangerous.
That's not safe for everybody else on the road.
Oh,
safe for you.
Way. Get out of my way.
What's up, Boston? What's up, Rochester? How's Rochester today? I heard they didn't play our show yesterday. Maybe Steve could find out why.
Yeah, somebody asked me, are you guys off in Rochester? I'm like, I don't think so.
We got fans up there, man. Don't mess with the show, please. It's working. 877-212-08. Well, we have a couple things. I think we hit this audience right here that's listening with some Jocktober.
Jocktober.
We're almost at the end of our Jocktober bit.
Well, everybody does their Rocktober.
Yeah.
Which you know. We like doing Jocktober, featuring shows from around the country that suck. That have the typical, either the puker guy with his, oh, God, oh, stop now, guys, with the bad bits. God, what a classic one we had yesterday.
Which one? I don't even know.
All the bad, just the whole thing was just all those bad bits.
There was a phrase that pays, or the phrase of the day. Jimmy, we were listening to a show yesterday. I already forgot the name and everything because that. Thank you, Stump Brain, but I didn't need to know it was John Lander. Who gives a crap?
It was, and the guy. We went to a commercial that they had back in the '90s where it's like, "Hey, the boss is on vacation, and we're going to be giving away $5,000." Like the boss is away, and we stole this money.
You know, all hell breaks loose when the boss is around.
So but it doesn't.
He's like insinuating, that since the boss is away, they took this money and they're going to give it away. Yeah. And like instead of just taking it for themselves because it's theft if you're stealing it, or giving it away right then and there to just somebody. You had to wait and call Thursday. And then for some reason, there's just a monkey in there, too.
Yeah.
Because why not? Because back then it was so goofy to just have some kind of whacking monkey.
Whose show is that?
That was the
That's
guy.
this guy?
Yeah. That was the guy from yesterday.
Is it? Can I hear that?
Yeah, we're getting the audio.
If we could get the audio just for the commercial,
No problem.
It is so bad.
She's cute too.
Oh, the monkey?
Oh no, the gal.
Oh, the girl. Okay, I thought you meant the monkey.
It was the
Monkeys
boss.
are just
You know, if we did the boss bit, we haven't had a
Yeah.
boss since Tom Chiusano left,
Yeah.
and that's got to be 8 months ago at this point. We would have given away, God, $500,000.
Of course. It's so bad. This is one of those bad radio commercials where, look, if the boss went away and he took $5,000, he'd get in trouble. He wouldn't have a contest that then goes till Thursday
Hey,
or something.
E-Rock, know what we got to do, Ant? We got to get all the bad radio commercials.
Yeah.
Could you do
That's
that,
a good
E-Rock?
idea. Get horrible radio commercials.
Yeah. All right, here's...
But my question is this: wouldn't the boss see the commercial?
Wouldn't they have to film it and then put it on the air? Who paid for that?
Wouldn't somebody get wind of it and go, "Look, it's alleged that you're going on vacation"? And this man is saying on the radio that he's going to steal money and give it away. Do you have a comment? And the boss would say he can't take that. That's corporate money.
Right.
How do you make a commercial? And the boss goes away
Yes.
and still doesn't know that you've taken the money.
You've stolen the money.
What are the consequences when the boss returns?
Oh, God, okay, that looks pretty bad.
Who's it, Mullen it?
That's a horrendous show called Steve and Pruitt.
They're playing the name game.
Steve and Pruitt. Pruitt or whatever they
Wow.
stink too.
He's got one of those, was that from Laverne and Shirley? What's his name? The big ragu haircut.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to take this in another direction. Radio show commercials.
Yeah.
We filmed a few over the years.
Of course we have.
They're all right,
You know.
but not over the top hacky like we're looking at right now.
No.
All right, here's the commercial from yesterday, Jimmy. Okay.
93Q's morning zookeeper John Lander. With the boss on vacation, we thought we'd give away another $5,000 this Thursday morning. How? Piece of cake.
See, because he's away, Jimmy.
The boss on vacation, we thought we'd give away.
We.
Like, hey, we didn't get permission for this one.
He's a zookeeper.
The morning zookeeper.
You think it's like when your parents left and you threw a cake party, like the boss is like, now I'm going to be on vacation. Don't you do anything crazy.
Don't give away money, whatever you do. Yeah. And then he's like, hey, the boss on vacation.
Like the boss wouldn't call corporate and go, they stole money and they gave it away. Do you have proof? They did a commercial. Well, get that to us.
Yeah.
We'll retrieve those monies.
Those monies.
I wish we heard the show when the boss came back where they had some explaining to do.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, he comes back tomorrow. You think we're in trouble? I don't know.
The boss, like, is in his office, going through his office and going, there's $5,000 missing.
Yeah. The morning show's avoiding the boss.
If he gave that away, why?
Not our GM or the PD is on vacation. The boss.
Yeah.
The boss.
The boss.
Because, everyone hates their boss.
Everyone can relate to the boss, wants to take stuff from the boss, man.
Take this job and shove it, boss.
Yeah.
They teach you that in radio school.
The listeners just going, this guy's so cool. The boss is on vacation. What does he do? He takes $5,000 and gives it away. He's the coolest.
I got to listen to him.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen to his boss either.
He doesn't take any guff.
Yeah.
The boss is on vacation, so I'm going to make this video with my coworker and a German Shepherd with oven mitts. That would be believable.
Thought we'd give away another $5,000 this Thursday morning. How? Piece of cake. Put your radio on 93Q. That's 92.9 FM. Listen at 7:10 Thursday morning.
7:10.
I'll announce the birthday in this envelope. If it matches yours, you could win $5,000. It's so easy.
I think
a
your
monkey could do it.
93Q.
So easy a monkey
More
could do
money and more music.
Somebody's going to win $5,000 Thursday morning at 7:10 on 93Q. It could be you.
Seems a
Doesn't that
little...
give the boss time to, like,
it seems
find out?
It seems a little too organized for...
yeah, your birthday is in an envelope, and if you call and it's your birthday, you win it.
They got the exact time they're doing it.
Yeah.
Boy, way to throw the boss off.
Yeah, it's really a
Boss
lot
can't
of
figure this
evidence.
one out. There's a commercial they had to film ahead of time.
Where's the boss going to have a lobotomy? How's he not going to figure this out?
Unless the boss is going to Thailand to date young boys. So when he comes back, you have something to hold over his head. Unless you want to take me to court, sir?
Unless your boss is going out for ice cream for 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Could we please just hear the beginning again, just when he says when the boss is on vacation?
The boss.
Please, can I hear that?
Yeah.
Please.
What do you want?
Just the beginning of that again.
Just the beginning with the
just the
boss
beginning
on
with
vacation.
the boss is on vacation. It's an unnecessary thing for the commercial.
It really is.
How about for no reason we're giving away money on Thursday?
You know what? I can't wait. I see all the YouTube radio
Danny's playing
commercials, and I think we're going to have some great ones in the next half hour.
Danny's
Rock's working
playing
on
a
it
lot
right
of
now.
them.
Look at this old broad smashing her radio.
It's like Quint smashing the radio again on Mr. T.
Oh, karate chop on the radio. Two fat guys
Steven
running
somebody.
into each other.
And is it because it's so outrageous
I don't know.
that your radio blows up?
We're going to find out, Anthony. All right, here's the boss thing. Yeah.
93Q's morning zookeeper John Lander.
With the boss on vacation, we thought we'd give away another
It's
$5
so
grand
unnecessary. With the boss on vacation.
How about
Why does the boss have to be on vacation?
How about,
He's a rebel.
we want to give you guys a chance to win $5,000.
Yeah.
That's more believable.
No,
The boss has nothing to do with this.
He's a rebel. He's crazy.
With the boss right there helping to direct this commercial, we're giving it. No one would think less of it. They would just think, all right, $5,000. No one thinks, where's the boss when you're giving away money? We always assume you're allowed to.
Oh, the boss knows about this? Click. Turning the radio off. I don't care about your money.
Yeah, well, listen.
Oh no.
That's Scott.
Scott and
Not Todd.
No.
This was Ross Britton.
They're zoomed in on their upper half, which is in a tuxedo.
Yeah.
And then they pull out with the camera, and apparently they're in a tutu.
Yeah, because
Scott's
that's
in a
funny.
tutu.
Because that's funny.
And the other gentleman.
Yeah.
And they're wearing flippers.
Because that's funny.
Wow, how random.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Scott and Rawl, 84.
All right.
Oh, we're serious. They couldn't be serious just
Oh,
like
I
that.
get it now.
All right, E-Rock's going to have a few of these commercials in a few minutes. But let's get into today's Jocktober.
Business sucks a fat one. Oh, my God.
Happy Jocktober, everybody, from your friends at the Opie and Anthony Show. It's a celebration of hacky, pukey radio shows and DJs from across this great nation of ours. Be aware out there today, there seems to be something in the air besides the fall weather here.
Oh, my God. Would you just kill yourself?
That is,
I would go home and just swallow a shotgun.
Strike up the crapola, it's Jocktober.
There's a person stranded. There's a show. It's stranded.
I love that.
That is funny.
The hell was that?
Happy Jocktober, everybody, from your friends at the Opie and Anthony Show.
Let's all do it.
Ha 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 ha. There was no joy attached to that sound.
Today, for Jocktober, we feature a show out of Tampa Bay.
Wow, the picture just says it all.
Now, Sam,
I'm looking at.
I'm a little confused because we did a mix station yesterday. How could there be another mix station in America?
Well, yesterday's mix station was all the best mix of Boston. Today's mix station is all the best mix of Tampa Bay.
Oh.
You think they have a different mix?
You got to mix different elements in depending on the city to get the very best mix.
Hence, mix. Yeah.
She's very Nancy and Chris, and she has like a mouth like Goldie Hawn. She has kind of a cute mouth.
A little bit, yeah.
And she has hair like Bobby from Taxi.
And their little Nancy and Chris logo almost looks like the Brady Bunch font. Yeah.
Let's not forget they also have Frodo and Juno.
Yeah.
What do they do? Wait, I'm excited now.
Those guys are like sidekicks. Juno's a girl and Frodo is a guy but sounds like a girl.
Frodo.
He's a guy that sounds like a girl.
Yeah.
As in, oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
They also have one of the great features on their website is Hunk of the Day.
Hey, who's today's hunk of the day?
It's just kind of shirtless guys. So it was pretty, at least there's something to look at while you're listening.
The holes got together and just went, there's always girls on websites. We should have the hunk of the day.
Hunk.
Okay. Ooh, look at this hunk. He has nice buns. Shut up.
Can we do? Can we do retard of the day?
Mongoloid of the day, please. Let's do it.
We'll start with E-Rock just to keep it fair. Can we please do that, even if it's on some obscure fan site somewhere?
Wherever.
Just start it. Maybe it's on Anthony's new site. Maybe a little, All right, well, it's Nancy and Chris on Mix 100.7 in Tampa Bay, Florida, with Frodo and Juno.
Yeah.
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 What else can you tell us about the show? Now, this Nancy and Chris, are they making believe they're a married couple on the air? Are they really married?
No. My gut is that, judging by the picture and the material on the show, Chris is probably not married.
Oh.
But, no, Nancy's kind of the edgy, funny one.
Is she?
In the
Really?
group, yeah.
Do you think Chris is permitted to be married or not in certain states?
Not in all states, necessarily.
Oh.
All right,
Well.
we're going to start Retard of the Day. It'll be on the website soon. The Nancy and Chris song. What's this about there, Sam?
Well, you know that free credit report commercial where they're singing and do? What they did is they parodied it and made it kind of the lyrics associated with their show.
You're talking about the commercial with those downtrodden young gentlemen that are playing, and they're always in some crappy job.
Yeah.
Where they're talking about how they don't have good credit, yet they're walking around areas with people that really shouldn't have good credit, but they switch things around for politically correct reasons. I hate that effing commercial, by the way, just for that reason too.
Why?
Because it's just a bunch of young white guys complaining about how their credit is lousy, and they're walking around certain company, let's say, especially in this latest commercial, where people are typically known to probably have worse credit. But they're the ones with bad credit complaining about how they have to take this lousy job because they have bad credit. There's a lot of those commercials around. I complained about one a while ago with a certain bank called WAMU. I remember that. They got into grave trouble for lending to people that probably shouldn't be lent to. And what it was it was an African-American gentleman leading around a bunch of old bankers and ordering them around. And the bankers, all they cared about was money.
Hurrah.
And he was just telling people, come on in, we'll lend you money.
Yeah.
Hey, good luck to you, WAMU.
Now this boring...
Sorry, went off on a little tangent there, didn't I?
Now this boring radio company...
Maybe Earl's right.
This boring radio company we work for, they're not going to allow us to do Retard of the Day. That would be edgy, fun stuff that people would check out on our website. Could we at least do Chunk of the Day on onaradio.com?
What if we called it Tard du Jour?
It sounds
delicious.
Yeah,
sounds
fancy.
Yeah, well, here we go, Ant. We got a lot to do here, so let's do the parody of the free credit report commercial.
Why are all the bankers white? Like, why can't they have one? If you showed, why can't you have one black banker that's getting corralled by the unblack guy?
Because that doesn't make sense. You got to just have a bunch of old white guys with the black guy, and the black guy knows more than the white guys. He knows this more. I don't know. He's a little more progressive than the old white guys that don't know anything except money. We can't lend them money. What are you talking about? Yeah, that worked well.
Well, with that, let's get into this.
Please.
Nancy and Chris do a little song parody about that.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I was surfing for a morning show, which one's me? A bunch of cranky guys who were not funny. And then I stumbled on this woman who's whack, and now I'm driving off to work with a built-in laugh track. N-A-N-C, that's Nancy. F-U-N-N, so funny. Chris and Frodo and cute C-D laughed so hard I thought I was gonna pee. So instead of listening and getting mad, my ribs are tickling from the giggling and the morning's not half bad. Nancy, Chris, Frodo, C-T. Nick's morning show's the one for me.
Nancy is a C-U-N. That would have rhymed, too.
Yeah, it would have
worked. Why don't we have a little song to start our morning?
That sounds fantastic.
I think we're the cranky guys who are not funny.
Well, but we're not on in Tampa, so they're talking to some hacks. Some shock jock hacks in Tampa, probably.
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah. A-N-T-H-O-N-Y. Opie and the douchey guy. You're the douchey guy, Jim. I'm sorry.
I don't want to be the douchey guy. I want to be the sweet boy on the side.
All right.
Continuing with Nancy and Chris out of Tampa, working for that mix station down there. The gang does a story about a woman who exposed herself to teens while playing Truth or Dare. Count the holes. What does that mean, Sam? Count the holes.
You know how we normally do the hole test to find out if the woman is a hole?
Yeah.
That's a racist.
There's like a whole bunch of people on this show.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to count how many holes there are.
Wow, that's a lot.
Oh man, there's yield signs all over the place.
Whoopsie.
See, this is
Maybe zero. But
this is a
maybe-
really hot story. You got a woman exposing herself to teens while playing Truth or Dare.
Mm-hmm.
The teens are obviously guys that want to see an older woman naked. So what's
Yeah.
the problem here?
Here's their show. Just the holes, putting the big brake on everything.
Don't go there.
It's a joke in the middle of the street with a bunch of skid marks before it around.
A joke. Look out. No, stop.
Gonna get edgy here. Oh, no, we're not. That's right. We have holes to protect us from that.
Dateline, Edgewater, Florida. 43-year-old woman was arrested after being seen running at a Central Florida public park naked during a risque game of Truth or Dare.
The music. What's first thing I notice is the music.
Yeah, well.
What is that?
Keeps you interested.
Oh, thank you, Sam. Sam always knows about. You're like a student of these shows.
I've
It's
listened
very
to a
good.
lot of them.
You have, so it's like, it keeps you interested.
He's been suffering
All right.
for these shows for over a month.
Okay, it keeps you interested. Thank you.
Why wouldn't you do porn music if you're going to
Interested.
throw a little music under it?
How about what you're talking about, keeping you interested, keeping the audience interested? Well, you don't need some wacky piano music going on in the background.
How about some Benny Hill music?
Yeah.
This is a really hot story. Let's see where they ruin this for everybody.
Truth or Dare. Jennifer Russell of New Smyrna Beach. Smyrna.
I love that.
Faces charges of lewd and lascivious conduct and for showing her Smyrna.
Well,
she was actually, this is bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's a grown up. She's doing this with teens and providing them with alcohol.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, this is not good.
No, I didn't like it.
The guy doesn't like it?
The guy's
You're such a liar.
The guy's the hole.
You're such a liar. You don't like it.
Well, there was 3 holes there.
Yes.
Because there was
I get
Nancy, there was Chris, and then there was some other broad in the back going, uh-oh.
Wow.
Nancy's the edgy one, though.
She is a
Don't
little
be
edgy.
confused. She's a female, but she tries to get a little edgy, and it's the guy
Dude,
who's stopping her.
He was going to get into it. Like, they were going to get into it, and then when he found out that she was around teens, he's like, no, I don't like that.
I love this, but I'm on the radio, so I can't say that. I don't like this at all.
I thought they were younger.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. Honey, could you throw my hard drive in the microwave at home if you're listening?
Right.
By honey, I mean Bob.
Why can't the guy take the guy role there? Every teenager wanted to see an older woman naked because you weren't really seeing the girls of your own age naked yet.
No,
Oh, that's not good.
That's a dream come true. Some teacher or...
Oh, now, not always, Opie.
No, I don't vote for that.
No, that's inappropriate.
Yeah, no.
You know, come on now.
Come on.
Hey, they do celebrity interviews. Sam, we do celebrity interviews.
Yeah, we get all kinds of celebrities. We had Ludacris on the other day.
Yes, we did.
I thought you were going to... Wow, all the celebrities we got.
What were some of those other celebrities we had on the show?
Crown Smooth.
Chris Jericho. Cheech and Chong. They were pretty good.
Mankind.
Omar from the Wire. Omar. Yeah. Here's Rob Schneider calling it.
Yeah, they got Rob.
Wow.
They were really psyched because Rob Schneider is like a Devil Rays fan, and so they were able to get Rob Schneider on. He was in town.
Wow.
So they could get him on the phone.
Please, God.
Wow.
Make them have him say, "You can do it."
No, but what Chris does is he tells Rob about what he considers the funniest moment of his life.
Of his life. All right.
Oh, well, okay.
Buckle up, people. Strap in. If you're driving, please, especially here in this area, the weather's bad.
Yeah.
Just pull over.
Yeah.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
You just don't understand. You're like a god to me. I love you, man.
Why would he be a god to you?
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider should not be a god to anyone.
Is a god to him.
He kisses Adam Sandler's ass.
The most respect I ever had for Rob Schneider was at the after party for Hugh Hefner's roast.
Yeah.
Where I saw Rob Schneider steal one of those 3 girls that are supposed to be Hefner's girls and just wheel out with her. Just left the club with her.
Yeah.
Was walking down the stairs. He was like kissing her and had his arms around her and just left. And apparently she then got fired.
Well,
as
yeah,
one
you
of the
can't do
girls.
that if you're
Yeah.
going to be one of Hef's girlfriends.
But at that moment, to me, that was Rob Schneider, like, being godlike.
It's like stealing a watch off a cadaver. Take one of Hef's girls.
Wait, why would Rob Schneider be a god? Let's look into this. What has Rob Schneider done that someone should consider him a god?
Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo.
Like I said,
One
Anthony.
and two. All right. In all those Adam Sandler movies where he goes, "You can do it."
Yeah.
Come on, that's godlike, right?
I don't know one thing he's ever said. I don't know. I know who he is by name, and I've seen his face. I don't know one thing he's ever said.
That movie where he played the chick.
The hot chick.
The hot chick.
Yeah.
That was,
it was called Hot Chick,
that was
right?
godlike.
Yeah. Really?
It was godlike.
Well, let's find out, because Nancy and Chris, they got the exclusive interview with Rob Schneider.
The animal.
Yeah. This is unbelievable. Yeah.
The animal.
Yeah, good for you.
If you remember the animal, here it is. This is why. He was a dolphin, right? Mm-hmm. And he was able to just about get on his tail. You know how dolphins do that thing on the tail?
Yeah.
He did it with his feet, which was walking on water.
That is godlike.
That's godlike. Thank you.
That's funny.
So,
That sounds funny.
I'm pretty much going with that.
Oh, it doesn't poke fun at the dolphins, I hope. Oh.
Curse the thought. Oh, they're
Oh.
such cute animals. And, I hear they're just as smart as people. Yeah.
I've heard that, too.
Yeah.
On the way, Manty hose? What's that about? Well, don't even explain. That's the teaser. Nancy and Chris with Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
You just don't understand. You're like a god to me. I love you, man.
You're the best.
I love you. And, the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
In
is
a
when
completely healthy hetero way.
Yes.
Either way, baby, I'll go with it.
When you were given that huge foot in Deuce Bigelow, a foot massage was one of the...
That was a gross foot. Lithuanian national basketball team. He had like a size 28 foot. It was like Shaquille O'Neal plus another.
So that was a real foot.
Good improv, Rob.
Good improv. And the only
perfectly done.
And the only thing Dave, what is his name? Chris. Can add is, that was a real foot.
He's
It was
excited.
the funniest thing in his life
He'd ever seen.
was him watching Rob Schneider massage a big foot in a movie.
But can you imagine if, you were a gigolo and you
Right.
just, you were trying to meet some girls, and then all of a sudden this woman with massive feet,
Gosh.
and you had to massage them.
Golly.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, that's
Sam. Now that you've pointed it out to me.
But
It was the greatest moment of his life. Yes. Did he say the greatest moment of his life or
He
the
said
funniest moment?
Funniest or greatest?
The funniest thing he's ever seen in
Funniest
his
thing
life.
he's ever
Wow.
seen.
Wow.
And by the way, Rob, he's like, it was a big foot. It was like Shaquille O'Neal plus, and he just ran out of steam on the
Yeah.
foot.
Plus something, an inch.
Plus something
Plus a couple
which would make it bigger.
Yeah.
cocktail franks, I guess. All right. All right. One more clip from Nancy and Chris before maybe we just do no more today.
What?
Although on the way we could get into the Manty hose.
I gotta know what Manty hose
I can only imagine.
Oh.
Hey guys, the naked cowboy gets arrested. Nancy makes a hilarious underpants joke.
Yeah, she kind of goes, you know how we try to find a different angle to go with a news story to make it funny?
Well,
she does it the same thing.
Nice.
Except what she does is take a funny story and she makes it news. Stupid.
By the way, for the people that keep track at home, we would never have Rob Schneider on our show. There's nothing there.
Didn't we have him on once?
Well, we would never have him again.
We can't get him.
I don't know. Have we? I swear to God, I
thought we did a phoner with him.
I
at
would
one point.
swear that we never had Rob Schneider on this show.
He's like a god.
I thought we did a phoner with him once, and
that was memorable.
I remember it being, and we were ragging him about his movies, and he was just kind of, well, whatever.
We really had him on.
I'm having a hallucination.
Oh my God! All right. Well, here's the naked cowboy thing with Nancy making a really hilarious underpants joke.
New York City's famous naked cowboy was due in a San Francisco court yesterday. He was arrested in San Francisco for singing in his underpants. Now, what I mean by that is that he's wearing underpants while he's singing. He's not holding up a pair of his own underpants and singing into them.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Oh, God, that's funny because
instead of a microphone.
Right, well, they wouldn't arrest you for that. They wouldn't be able to hear you. They'd probably just say you're muffled.
yeah, you're singing into underwear.
Yeah.
You're not under arrest. Don't worry.
I hope she's arrested for singing into a hanky that has chloroform on it. Like The Vanishing. She wakes up in a coffin somewhere. Jeff Bridges laughing.
Wow. Oh, she's good.
Yeah.
So
what can I tell you, Sam? She's good.
Sometimes you got to give it to these guys.
I would. Send them an application.
Maybe I will.
We're holding you back. You should be on the Nancy and Chris show, my friend.
I could be the next Frodo.
Who's Frodo? Have we even heard from him yet?
Did we hear from him at all?
What does he do?
You'll hear from him. He's on.
After
here.
the break.
Yeah.
All right. After the break, we'll continue with Jocktober with the Nancy and Chris show. They're on one of the many mix stations across America. The mix station out of Tampa Bay. Same logo and everything as all the other mix stations. Of course.
I don't want to continue with them.
All right, maybe we won't. Opie and Anthony. Got to get right back into Jocktober. We love this bit. Focusing the light on our industry. Are we part of this industry yet?
Yeah, unfortunately.
We are, right?
Yeah.
Well, today we're looking at a show called Nancy and Chris out of Tampa Bay, Florida. They're on one of those mix stations. Every town has a mix station.
Yeah.
Nothing special. Nancy and Chris with Frodo and Juno.
Yeah.
And on the way, we get to find out what the Manty hose is all about.
Manty hose.
We're learning more about Nancy, and wow. Wow.
Gotta love Nancy.
Nancy likes her drink.
Likes getting her drink on.
She likes to get her drink on. Yes. What site is this from? She tried out to be Kelly on Regis and Kelly.
I guess so.
When Kathy Lee left, they were flying in broads from all over America, and this Nancy broad was flown in, but she didn't get the gig.
What's that I smell on your breath? Is that rum or whiskey?
Apparently, let's see. Nancy had a couple of incidents. She pleaded no contest to charges of driving under the influence after she drove off Interstate 275 into a road construction area. She registered a blood alcohol content of 0.183%. More than twice the level at which a driver is presumed impaired.
Wait, how effed up are you with a 0.183? Like 0.9, they'll get you, right?
Yeah, it's double, right? Yeah.
I mean 0.09, excuse me.
Well, that was back in 2002, so apparently she learned her lesson. On May 31st, 2004. She was cited for careless driving, leaving the scene of an accident in St. Petersburg, in which she left the scene and initially denied her involvement at the collision, blaming her sister. Police reports that the investigating officer could smell alcohol on her breath, but Alexander said she had a glass of wine after the incident because she was scared.
Oh, she's got the worst excuses.
Yeah. Where did she have the glass of wine? On the shoulder of the road? Yeah. What if she was wearing one of those wine hats, but it was like a beer hat with wine glasses? I sipped it after the accident.
Oh, well, she likes her beverage, perhaps.
Can you get out of stuff like that by saying it? If you could run away from the accident and then say, hey, I went to a bar because I was freaked out.
If your sister's sober and wants to vouch that she was driving, what's a cop going to do?
But there are ways for drunk driving where they've actually outlawed the defense in certain places where you could, if a guy tested a certain blood alcohol level, because the alcohol takes a while to get through your system, they would say, no, he drank that at a certain amount of hours before. There was some slick thing defense lawyers were using. I'm giving it a terrible explanation.
Really?
Yeah, but they said you're no longer allowed to use that.
All right.
Well,
that was not helpful at all to anyone.
That's all right, though. We're going to get right back to the audio. Nancy and Chris, our featured show for this fine Jocktober 28th, 2008. See, I said Jocktober 28th.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
It's almost done.
Yeah. We did the Naked Cowboy. I don't even remember. We did, right?
Yeah, it made an underpants joke. It was very funny.
Yeah, it was really good.
Very funny.
It really wasn't memorable. The gang talks to Frodo. Finally, we get to hear who Frodo is, Ant.
Yeah.
About his housewarming gifts. He moved into a house recently?
Well, that's kind of the gag. He didn't move into a house. He's just throwing a housewarming party to get some gifts.
Don't give away his jokes.
Crazy.
This guy's, what are you doing? This guy's good.
Nancy once again displays her undying wit.
Yes.
You're the worst.
Her undying wit.
More audio of Nancy and Chris.
He is registered at Target for housewarming gifts.
I love that idea. Because guess who's getting ready to move into their new house this Friday? I am. Come on.
Did you wish for a house while you're at it? To warm?
They didn't have that on the menu. I know I don't have a house yet.
Therein lies the scam. You're doing a housewarming. You're filling out the paperwork and getting the party ready, and everyone can go buy gifts.
Why not?
But you don't have a house.
I had a pool boy 5 years before I had a pool.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
Is that so she could have sex with him?
I think so.
Is that what she meant?
Is there anything worse than an edgy broad on the radio? It's just so uncomfortable. I had a pool boy 5 years before I had a pool.
Was she Lou Costello?
Lou Costello. Oh, poor Lou. Fill it in. Fill it in, Abbott. The kid
He's swimming face.
He's doing the dead man float. The dead boy float.
Well, that was some undying wit. You were right, Sam.
Yeah, the pool boy thing.
Yeah, that was terrific. She really, well, at least she's trying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The other guy is like Captain Obvious. He's a hole.
He just loves Rob Schneider movies.
Like we
all.
got what Frodo was doing, but just in case Chris had to make sure.
That's
Yeah.
the
You
scam.
see, what he's doing is, yeah, I know. That was very obvious in the setup.
Yes.
Before you piped in.
That's Chris.
The gang does material on Mantyhose, Ed. Here it is, Mantyhose.
Here's the big reveal. What is Mantyhose?
And the broad who isn't Nancy gets a good line in.
Yeah.
Who's the broad that's not Nancy? Juno?
I guess it must be Juno.
Was she always Juno, or did she change her name because that movie was popular for a few weeks?
Might have been the movie thing, but I'm not sure. She looks young.
She's a racist. She spells it JEW-NO.
It's apparently some new fashion thing that's sweeping Australia.
Mm-hmm.
They're called Mantyhose. I love
Mantyhose.
Why the Batman? Why the Batman?
What?
Why the Batman thing?
I don't know. I was listening and I was trying to figure it out, and I don't know.
I think I know.
Yeah.
Because Batman wore leggings. Maybe it's to imply that they're the same things that Batman wore.
It's apparently some new fashion thing that's sweeping Australia. They're called Mantyhose. I love
I'm only sorry.
Mantyhose?
Mantyhose.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
They're pantyhose for men.
Well, if women don't like wearing pantyhose, then why would a man wear them?
Everyone from truck drivers to cowboys are wearing
To
them.
rapists, to bank robbers over their face.
Yeah, what the hell is...
Truck drivers aren't wearing them.
No, they're not.
It's just something she made up.
No.
Right.
Everyone from trannies to other trannies.
Who's wearing Mantyhose? It's not sweeping. It's not sweeping
No.
any country.
Why would anybody wear pantyhose?
Unless you cut the front out.
Truck drivers to cowboys are wearing them.
Oh my God, there's something wrong.
You'll never catch me wearing pantyhose.
No.
Oh, really? Because
You never catch them, anyway.
I wear thigh highs all the time for easier access for gentlemen.
Probably wearing them as he says that.
He's got to ruin them by cutting the back out with scissors.
He cuts the back panel out.
Yeah.
The control panel.
Yeah.
Here's a rolling pin.
Hey, that's.
Oh.
Look how hot you can look at Mantyhose, everybody.
Mantyhose?
Look to your right, Jimmy.
There's nothing wrong with Mantyhose.
Who wouldn't want to wear them? Yeah.
I'd hate to wear them, only not because of the homoerotic, but because the fat on my stomach would dangle over the front.
Over the little waistband.
It would look really unattractive.
I hate stockings like that. Like fishnets are hot on a slutty look. Certain girls could get away with it, but all I think of is I don't know, Dean Wormer's wife in Animal House, and how those her stockings must have smelled really bad.
You know the toe part especially.
Just the toe part, just like powder and feet and nastiness.
And another part.
and another part, a little higher up on the hose.
Wow, that's what the control panel's
The
for.
control panel. It ain't controlling that, though. Unless there's some kind of a stick up in there.
It's supposed to soak up all the goodness.
The goodness.
Is that what it does?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe a woman could call us and tell us what the control panel's all about for real.
It pushes the, the abdomen in. It controls the bunt area.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Wearing them.
Oh my God, there's something wrong.
You'll never catch me wearing pantyhose.
No. See, I've got a question. You know how guys kind of like wear the pants really low? Are you going to be, if they're wearing mantyhose, you're going to be able to see like the top of the
Out of the mantyhose.
Instead of the
Oh, your mantyhose is showing.
Who's laughing?
Everybody.
Why?
It's hysterical.
It's not.
No?
Because the laugh sign went on in the studio. Time to laugh. We haven't laughed in a few minutes.
Just imagine.
For the people out there.
The mantyhose sticking out, though.
Yeah,
See,
that's
now
crazy.
It's funny.
Right. It's like because you got mantyhose on under your pants.
Yeah.
You're wearing your pants low, and all of a sudden, instead of boxer shorts, it's mantyhose.
Mantyhose.
But see, if you're going to make it, it's got to be based on something that's possible. No one would do that.
By the
ever.
way, I'm thinking, is it the Batman theme because Batman wore tights?
It could be.
Like, it's been bothering me to listen to that Batman theme going, why would they put this
didn't
in?
Jimmy say that already?
Oh, listen to the replay.
You didn't hear that?
Why would I hear it?
I think you were just kidding. Yeah.
No, why would I
You
hear
made
it?
that point brilliantly.
Every day.
3 seconds after the Batman music started.
Yeah.
Every day. One of us
was
does
pretty
not
much
hear another one.
That was pretty much the first thing Jimmy said.
All right.
Starting the mantyhose bit.
Well, I'll bet you. Maybe that's because.
I love when that happens.
I'll bet you that they play that theme music 'cause after a few belts of booze, that's how she drives.
All right, more funny mantyhose material. So let's get right into this here.
I suck.
Here we go.
Yeah, no, instead of boxers hanging out the top, it's going to be like the elastic.
She's continuing?
Yeah, why stop it?
Oh, she felt the laughs and figured, all right, I'm going to punch this up.
She's onto something.
I'm going to tag the hell out of this joke.
Yeah, no, instead of boxers hanging out the top, it's going to be like the elastic strip around the mantyhose.
Control top.
Of course, they can wear a pair of shorts and they can be a Hooters boy.
Why do they play the Batman music?
What is this, Groundhog?
No, it probably has something to do with the fact that Batman was a queer and wore mantyhose.
Mantyhose. And now he's saying he's a Hooters boy?
Hooters boy, because the Hooters girl all wear pantyhose, and then a man would wear mantyhose and shorts. And a tank top.
But then
spiraling, just spiraling into disaster.
Of course, they can wear a pair of shorts and they can be a Hooters boy.
That's an ugly
This
sight.
could be a whole new thing for my friend Sarah Blakely, who started Spanx.
Mm-hmm.
She could just make Manx.
Manx. Spanx are amazing. I wore them last night. They're fabulous.
They are fabulous.
What's a spank?
Is it underwear?
I don't know.
Some kind of a woman's undie?
Yeah, it's a control.
A control thing? Why do they call them Spanx? They make it sound sexy for a fat bitch to put her fat ass in, so it doesn't seem so fat.
But then imagine Manx.
Manx, because now they're just adding man, the M-A-N thing, to all womanly things. A man pon. That's what he needs. A man pon.
Guy sucks. He's a munt.
Yuck.
And then we do the bit.
Well, yeah.
We change it slightly.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It shows a real pile of mitt. Get it?
Of course.
Ugh, I muck.
We're going to stop Jocktober right there because
we can't.
No more. Nancy and Chris, we're done with them out of Tampa.
Sam?
Today's featured show for Jocktober 28th.
We have 3 days left of Jocktober.
Yeah.
They're going to be 3 out of the park days.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
E-Rock's working on the commercials. He said it's unbelievable how bad they are.
Unbearable, I bet.
Yeah. Could he run in here and give us a preview of what he's working on?
Or walk?
Well, yeah.
Or walk.
Safe. Jesus.
And
tough order.
Could he clumsily meander in here?
I suggested this yesterday. The candles are burning.
I see that.
We are going to do candle wax shots today. Sam, you'll take one?
Yeah.
E-Rock, will you take one to your belly?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Wow, that's going to leave one of those Gorbachev birthmarks on your stomach.
Candle shot shots today.
I'm down.
You'll take one?
No.
It's not as cool as what's usually blasted on your stomach. And I don't mean cool in the Fonzie way.
Yeah. This worked very well at F.H. Riley's on Friday night there, Jimmy. I asked Eastside Dave, I'm like, you want to take a candle shot, candle wax shot? And he said, yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm figuring he's going to give me his arm or his belly or something. He pulls his pants down, and I threw it on his ass crack, and then he just proceeded to run around the restaurant while people were trying to eat,
People
screaming
still
and
eating.
yelling.
And he's running
Screaming
around
and yelling.
in the dining area with that scream that he does.
Did they look at
loud
him?
scream? No, one even
not really.
paid attention.
No.
It was
No.
amazing.
Yeah, it was-
a man with his pants down with wax dripping and
At this
screaming.
point, they're used to it at F.H. Riley's.
They knew where they were.
Yeah. E-Rock, what are we working on? What could we look forward to here with the radio station commercials?
Well, we have one radio show where they're trying to get you to take their station seriously, and as they're speaking about all the highlights of their station, they're wearing tuxedos. It pulls back, and one guy's got a tutu on.
Oh, yeah, we kind of talked
They
about
don't
that.
have flippers on, do they?
There's one with flippers.
We
yes.
had talked about that. Apparently, you weren't listening.
Well, we had the headphones on, and he was...
I know. I just tried to put the blame on him for what I just did.
Do people take it seriously or no?
No, this ad happened in multiple markets. There's other shows that did the same exact spot
Oh, they
throughout
did?
the country in different markets.
So this isn't Scott and...
Well, they were the first one.
Well, that's the other thing with radio station commercials. That it's one, and they cookie cutter it for whatever.
As
for
long as
everybody
the
else.
signals don't overlap,
Right.
then they could do a whole different commercial.
Yeah.
Same commercial in a different
else?
area.
There's some good ones from the 80s where they're reenacting sitcoms.
Ooh,
And
that must be great.
And action
Mickey and Mallory.
newsrooms with a lot of hijinks.
So could you give us a couple for after the break? We're gonna focus on this tomorrow, but you got to give us a couple just to get the bit going. All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll have a few after the break. 13-year-old JC from Jersey knows what Spanx are.
Oh, Uncle Paul. Preemptive.
I didn't say nothing.
JC.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
JC.
Hey, boys.
Tall tales.
What's up, JC?
First off, I wanted to let you know that I am not gay.
Well, we
figured
didn't
that.
assume you are.
We've talked about girls and stuff with you already.
Probably not sure of it yet.
Thanks, Aunt.
Richard didn't know until he was about 14. So.
Oh boy, this is a very important year for you, JC. It could go either way. When those
He's a smart ass.
yeah, when those hormones kick in, it could go either way, my friend. You're still riding your bicycle, but next year is the key year. All right, what do you know on Spanx?
Well, they're basically an elastic fabric thing that women put over their bodies so they don't look as fat.
Okay, it's like, oh, I see. There's a picture of it right there. Spanx. It's like spandex kind of a thing. What is that?
Yeah, basically they're spandex so they don't look so fat.
You ever see some girl wearing Spanx there, JC?
No.
Okay. Hey, sorry.
Maybe mommy wears them. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you don't go through mommy's drawers to see if she's got some Spanx. Why don't you go through mom's drawers? Tell us if she's got some Spanx in there.
I would, guys, but I'm actually at school right now. But
All right, JC, tomorrow you got an assignment. You know,
all right, we'll do.
You know the old bit. You got to go through mommy and daddy stuff and call and tell us what you find.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 o'clock, okay?
Yeah, right on.
All right, I'll call him then.
All right, cool. One of our best
Peace
bits
out, boys.
ever. Thank you, JC. Let's go to Charlie in Wyoming. Charlie.
Yeah, hey, you guys have done this disc jockey bit before because it was about 3 or 4 years ago. Anthony was talking about Tubes Day, where these DJs would talk through like paper towel tubes on every Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what happened to Tubes Day? Why aren't we doing Tubes Day anymore?
We would just talk through paper towel tubes into our microphone and call it Tubes Day.
Oh, that was us. We did that. I swear to God.
Of course that was us.
No, but we were making fun of somebody else.
No, we just came up with it.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, no one would. Who would do Tubes Day?
God, we're brilliant.
We decided we needed something for the day,
right?
Because we wanted to replace Two for Tuesday with something.
Yeah.
So we came up with Tubes Day, where we just talked through tubes.
We stink.
I bet there's stations doing that somewhere, though, thinking
it's
that
fun.
they had to do it because if we did it, it must be successful.
All right. Hey, yesterday, I think it's worth a replay before we go to break.
Yeah.
We had Big A. Big A, for the newer listeners, really can't talk. He has a problem with ST words. Big time.
Yeah.
We love this guy. He's a lovable.
He goes,
he's a lovable oaf.
A lot.
Yeah.
He's a big man. Big man, are you?
Mm-hmm.
And, he twitches a little bit. He's got problems.
Yeah.
But we love him.
Otto came up with a great idea for Big A yesterday, and then we took the idea and we expanded on it.
Stole it?
But Otto thought it would be funny to see Big A as a bank robber running in as we're doing our radio show. Well, obviously, we're making believe we're in a bank, and having Big A yell that it's a stick-up. Because timing, if you're going to be a bank robber, timing is everything.
Of course. You want to get in, get out quickly.
We've all seen it in the movies. Dark Knight had a nice, bank robbery scene to start the whole movie, and it was all about timing. You got to get in, get out, get in that getaway car.
This is a stick-up.
And scram before the cops get you.
Yeah.
So this is Big A attempting to stick up a bank.
We did a bit on
Mm-hmm.
my friend Kenny's radio show about Big A robbing a bank.
Yeah.
We made him do a dry run through burst into the bank and say, "This is a stick up. Give me all your cash." It was great.
Can we reenact it now?
It's great.
All right, Big A, get outside the door.
Yeah,
you're a robber. All right, so what's the scenario?
Okay.
He bursts in. I guess it's not one of those, you hand the note to the teller thing. It's you burst in and announce that it's a stick-up, and then, get on the floor, all the features of a robbery.
Wait, does he know exactly what he's going to say?
Tell him, everyone stand still. This is a stick-up.
All right, here comes Big A barging in. We're just doing our show. And go.
Everybody's everybody's dance. This is stick up.
Right on. Poor Big A. We have a couple more scenarios that we'll play for you as the morning goes on. We also had him warning us of a stampede.
That was, of course.
And we had him as the guy trying to stop an
execution.
Execution, yes. Yep. And also the stabbing thing was pretty funny, too.
Yeah.
So we'll play a few more as the morning goes along here. Opie and Anthony, stay there. Opie and Anthony. Anthony, I got to tell you, there's only 2 days left to register to win the $1,000 in our pole dancing for the stars competition.
Don't inhale watermelon. Never inhale watermelon.
Never, ever, ever.
Oh, God.
Yike. Went down the wrong pipe, as they say.
I'm absolutely crying over here.
I see that.
Wow.
Wow, your eyes are watering.
Dude, that was
not good.
A gush of water into my lungs. Wow.
You know what that means? We got to go home early today.
Yeah.
So you got to get that checked out, just to be on the safe side.
Holy Jesus.
You coming back to us?
Yeah, it's coming back.
As I was saying, Anthony, there's only 2 days left to register to win the $1,000 in our pole dancing for the stars competition.
Yes.
So I guess they have Dancing with the Stars, so we have pole dancing. Yeah. I finally got it. The economy sucks thing to get people to do something else. Oh my God! Enough of the economy sucks. Please. So now you need to do this.
Yeah.
The economy sucks. People are losing money. So we're thinking. No, we're not thinking. We're trying to help out a sponsor. So we're thinking, what would our audience do for $1,000? And that's how we came up with O&A's pole dancing for the stars competition.
Because nothing's more interesting than the thought process that leads to a contest.
Yeah. Yeah. You can register online. How many people have registered? I mean, this is one of the greatest contests we've ever done. I mean, we might have to shut down the registration process.
2.
So 2 people.
And one, I'm worried about the validity.
Why?
Because the name was like Jason.
Oh.
So you might want to try to win the damn thing.
Okay.
Darn.
If I was a dude down on my luck, what the hell? I'll roll around a pole for a while, see what happens. Well, you can register online at onaradio.com for a chance to come to the show and pole dance this Thursday. Now remember, because we have awesome lawyers that help us out at our radio show, you're just going to be in your clothes like dancing around a pole.
You'll be wearing a parka.
Yeah, pretty much. The best pole dance wins, receives the cash, and our stripper pole. This contest we will spend about 2 minutes with on the air, by the way.
Yeah.
It's all thanks to the new film. This is the important part. Zack and Miri make a porno. Kevin Smith's hilarious new comedy. I saw it, and I liked it a lot. Seth Rogen is just amazing. It's a new comedy about best friends. They live together, and they've fallen on hard times. Get it? So to get out of debt, they do what some of us would do, make a porno. In theaters everywhere this Friday. So just go to onaradio.com and sign up if you want to dance for us.
Isn't Seth calling in this week sometime?
I think Thursday.
Oh, good.
Maybe during the pole dancing thing.
Okay, cool.
Which means it'll be embarrassing for everyone.
A couple actors from the same movie talking. That ought to be fun.
Oh,
Yeah, you know.
that's right. Jimmy's in there.
Yeah, I'd be like, remember that time on a set? He'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
God, I got to get the water out of my lungs here.
You know what helps? If honestly,
Yes,
if you grab your ankles, and I'll get behind you, and I'll kind of like use something to push all the fluid out of you.
Thank you.
Kind of like the press in the Star Wars.
Yes.
Can you make
a little garbage compactor?
Can you make Kenny do mouth to mouth to get the water out of your lungs, Anthony?
Okay.
Or just push on your gut like they do on the beach, and then you can spit it out. You good?
Yeah, for now.
There you
I
go.
still feel it. It's like gurgling. I was on the brink of drowning on a piece of watermelon.
Why did you do that?
Well, I inhaled accidentally as I was taking a bite of
How
a
do you
juicy
inhale while
piece
you
of
eat?
watermelon.
That's almost impossible to do.
I don't know what happened. Just like ran down. It's very juicy.
Well, it's very watery. Hence
Yes.
water.
Yes, melon.
What an embarrassing way to die. Imagine if he just dropped dead because he inhaled watermelon.
I know.
That would
It's like, oh, good. He's trying to eat healthy. What happens? I should have had a burger.
You know how mad at you I'd be?
Oh, be horrid.
Jennifer wants in on the contest. Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, I want to know why you come down and dance on the pole. I promise I'll wear my Manty hose.
All right. By the way,
All
Jennifer, my check is in the mail.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, the voice is similar, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, that contest is going to be a bust. We all know that by now.
How can we not get girls in here to dance for $1,000?
Because
in these troubled times.
Times are tough. We read the copy.
Yes.
Hey, because of that awful morning show in Tampa, we figured we need a theme song for our radio show.
Do we?
And this is where it starts. Tim came up with the first one from down the hall. Little Opie and Anthony song. We need it. We can play it every morning, get everyone feeling good about that day's show.
Is that one of the? Is it a feel-good song?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
good.
feel good.
Okay.
Opie, that's Opie with his partner Anthony. They give us news in their own views, and Aunt really doesn't hate the Jews. Little Jimmy is also there. He likes she-knows and no one cares. Make me laugh, that's O&A. The pendulum is swinging back the other way. Make me laugh, O&A.
See?
Wow.
See?
That's good.
That's what we need. We need a song like that.
That's a pick-me-up song.
We need a feel-good song to start the morning. Instead, what do? Horrific child death stories. What's wrong with us?
We did start off with a bang today, didn't we?
Oh, man, did we.
Tim's got some pipes.
La, 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 la. You know what?
One over the head would be nice.
Exactly. Right through his stupid jawbone.
Right? You make fun, now this is what I do. Every time you make fun, this is what I do.
Opie, that's Opie with his partner Anthony.
Hi.
They give us news in their own views.
That's right.
It really doesn't hate the Jews.
no.
Little Jimmy is also there. He likes she-knows and no one cares. Make me laugh, that's O&A. The pendulum is swinging back the other way. Make me laugh, O&A.
Make me laugh. Make me laugh.
I know you want to hate it, but... You know,
No. I don't want to hate it.
But it's just as good as any other, radio show song that is being played every morning out there.
I want to work my way up to hate.
Well, a lot of people I'm reading here on Pal Talk for some reason, just going into Halloween things. They're just going, boo, boo.
Really?
And I add boo to myself.
Why? The Halloween joke? Yeah. That was all right.
Boo.
Are you sure? Should we listen to it again?
I think we give it one more listen, Hope.
God.
Just to make sure?
I think so. A lot of people probably didn't hear the lyrics.
Opie, that's Opie with his partner Anthony. They give us news in their own views, and Aunt really doesn't hate the Jews. Little Jimmy is also there. He likes females and no one cares. Make me laugh, that's O&A. The pendulum is swinging back the other way. Make me laugh, O&A.
Very catchy. It's
I,
starting to grow on me.
I'm starting to wish I would have choked on that watermelon.
La, 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 la. See?
It's not
Come
too
on.
repetitious.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to
tempo change.
Yeah.
let's say hi to Jared in Boston listening on BCN. Jared.
Hey, boys, your show's theme song should really be "Everyone Has AIDS."
Well, that would be
Well,
silly
that sounds-
'cause we don't have AIDS.
That
but
sounds a whole lot better in my head.
But it's kind of wacky to say that we do, so
Did
maybe
it?
we should.
Yeah.
Maybe every morning we start with like a little cute little song that gets us all smiling and ready to go for the show. Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Opie,
You were humming.
that's Opie with his partner Anthony. They give us news in their own views, and Aunt really doesn't hate the Jews. Little Jimmy is also
They're so stuck in people's heads.
She knows and no one cares. Make me laugh, that's O&A. The pendulum is swinging back the other way. Make me laugh, O&A.
This is going great.
Oh, wait a minute, though. It gets better. We got Tony in New York. Tony, yes.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Pretty good, Tony.
I'm sitting here behind a car, and it's got a pretty interesting bumper sticker on it.
Yeah?
Proud parent of a child with autism.
Oh,
Are you really that proud?
Oh, boy.
Who is this, Dennis Leary?
I was going to say. I thought you were coming on our show in a week or two.
Yeah, that is an annoying. Not that nothing wrong with kids with autism, but just that they have to put proud
On the-
yeah.
yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Who cares? On the bumper.
Let's say hi to Toby in Iowa. Toby,
Hey, good morning, all.
what's up?
Hi, Daddy. Say, during the football game last night, I see a commercial for Kevin Smith's new movie, and they left out the porno part. All it said was Mira and the other one. They completely left it out.
Yeah, Kevin was talking about that. For some reason, the word porno is very, very evil in this day and age. Extremely evil. But, you know, this is what is just insane about the whole thing. We started the show talking about Jennifer Hudson's 7-year-old nephew. And if you were watching TV, if you weren't working yesterday, you got to see the creepy SUV just sitting there knowing there's a dead kid in it. But let's make sure we don't use the word porno when we're promoting a movie.
It's not even a porno movie. It's like the word porno is in the movie. I mean, it doesn't. It's a word.
But it's
not a pornographic movie.
What we find in porn is so effed up. What is it? I think it's much more disturbing to know there's a dead kid on CNN yesterday afternoon in that SUV, with all the people like they're not sure if they should start peeking in the windows or not yet.
Just the fact they
you don't think the kid like picks up on that stuff if it's on your TV?
Just the fact they won't advertise what is a legal, non-profane title because of a few stupid parents.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of hearing about you and your dumb kids and what they might see, and you might have to answer a question.
Yeah, you might have to answer a question. Ooh.
They find porno in your house. They see it on the computer all the time. It's harmless.
Yes.
The word.
I found naked pictures once of my stepmother out there. She wasn't even my stepmother. She was my father's girlfriend. And they were taken like years before. These old Polaroids.
Nice, right?
When she was about, I would have put her about 23, 24 when the pictures were taken. So I took them out and actually scrapped to him.
Good boy.
Yeah. Dad would have been proud.
We're supposed to be surprised by that? Of course.
No, it's kind of weird, though.
Of course you have to.
She ended up being my father's wife after many years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm like, oof. I scrapped to that.
As long as you didn't scrap to the hog that was in him, too.
Let's say hi to Joe in Jersey. Joe?
Hello, Joe.
Joe?
Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
Opie, I wanted to know if it's safe to come back. I changed the channel after you played your theme song for the first time.
What theme song? I forgot it already.
You know, the song that you were playing. I switched to sports talk. Can I come back now?
You mean this song?
Opie, I.E. that's Opie with his partner Anthony. They give us news in their own views, and Ant really doesn't hate the Jews. Little Jimmy is also there. And no one cares. Make me laugh, that's O&A. The pendulum is swinging back the other way. Make me laugh, O&A.
I dare you to come up with a better theme song for our show than that one that Tim
Dare
came
ya.
up with. I dare you.
I dare you to come up with a worse one.
It's impossible.
Hey, the World Series, they called it after 6 innings last night.
Yep. Yeah.
And I think it's going to rain all day today, so I don't think they're finishing the game today. Probably tomorrow. But what a great story coming out of Philadelphia. World Series, Phil's fans live down to their reputation. See?
Live up to a reputation.
But this reporter says live down.
They live down to a reputation.
And you know what? I say that sports needs more of this right here. It's getting too family-friendly, too safe to go to a ballpark.
Is it?
During Game 3 of the World Series on Saturday night, Ray's family members and employees say they were harassed and abused by Phillies fans at Citizens Bank Park to an unacceptable degree.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if you're wearing the jersey of the opposing team, you deserve all this. You just do.
Really?
You deserve this. Yes.
Go out with your family.
But remember when
in your jerseys.
Remember when you were growing up and you were brave enough to wear the jersey, and your friends would be like, "You're insane. This is, you know what? That you're taking your life into your own hands. That's up to you."
The Phillies or Philadelphia is like one of the last places where they just really abuse people.
Oh yeah. Well, listen to this. Children were cursed at, and one 9-year-old boy had beer poured on him.
You know, what is wrong?
I see nothing wrong with this because the kid was obviously wearing a Rays jersey in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you don't. I get to see a few Islander games down there in Philly. I do not wear anything with an Islander logo on it.
How does the father?
That's insane.
Not just open up on a guy that pours beer on his kid.
You're in one of those situations where you can't win. You got 10 or 12 guys going, "Yeah, what are you going to do, Pops?" It's a horrible situation to be in. But you shouldn't be wearing the Rays jerseys to begin with.
And it probably no one probably poured beer on the kid. It probably like in some ruckus got knocked down. And the kid got sprayed or hit with it, and they're like poured beer on a kid.
That's usually what they do. They do exaggerate it.
How great is this? So you got the children being cursed at. The 9-year-old boy had beer poured on him. A Rays family member stayed locked in a bathroom stall because he said Phillies fans were banging on the walls and threatening him. Now this is a World Series, my friends. Screw that polite crap.
Oh, I like some good-natured cat calls as well as the next guy, but I don't think that's necessary. Go back to your town. That's the type of yelling they should do in a sports arena for family fun.
Yeah.
Look, this is not a question of Rays fans being sissies. This is not about being offended by Rays sucks chants. We're talking about behavior more suitable for a prison yard than a family ballpark.
Were people getting shanked?
Someone get a balloon of gas broken on their head, the next guy set it on fire. A guy in a Rays jersey burning from the head up.
Yeah, filled a light bulb with gasoline and flipped the light switch on.
But this is what we were talking about yesterday. Family ballpark is in the story.
Yeah.
Stop making everything family friendly. Stop.
I can understand things like, porno theaters, but ballpark.
Family friendly. They're going
family friendly.
They're going too far with this family friendly crap, and it's taken away from the sport itself. Hockey's really suffering.
So what do you do in the case where you're at the ballpark and there's some raucous fans behind you just being loud, obnoxious, and like throwing beer, which they don't care who it hits, things like that? Because I've been in that situation where you're just like, love to turn around and just say something, but you'd get the crap beat out of you.
I'm a season ticket holder for the Islanders. usually the person that gets the beer poured over their head and stuff, they're wearing the jersey of the opposing team, and they're really obnoxious about it, and they deserve everything they get. Yes, I have no idea what happened in this case, but what I've seen, and I've gone to a lot of games, and I've gone to a lot of Islander games away, and I sit there, no logo, and when the Islanders score, I do a little tiny little like fist bump, like way low with whoever I'm sitting with. I don't want to
Michelle Obama.
Yeah, exactly.
Fist bump.
But I don't want to have to like fight the crowd because I'm seeing my team somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. You need to understand what could happen to you if you're rooting for the team too loudly.
I like to yell fun things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. Go home, why don't you?
Hey,
why can't everybody yell that?
Why you?
And by the way, if they're making a lot of noise behind you, what you ought to do is get a laugh out of them. Like you turn around to the group and you go, hey, why don't you keep it down to a dull roar?
Oh, gosh.
They laugh.
I'd love for you to say that in jest and have a big ham fist come into your face. How great would that be?
Some big Pollock knuckle in my mouth.
Yes.
But yeah, I've seen these guys though turn around and then try to take on the crowd. I always look and go, oh, this ain't gonna be good.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Just sit there and shut your mouth with your jersey on because
this will end badly.
You're not gonna win this one. And then the reporter goes, you can make fun of Tropicana Field and you can make fun of Tampa Bay's limited fan base, but some words should not be used and some lines should not be crossed. And from talking to the Rays on Sunday, the Phillies fans trampled all over every acceptable line of decency.
Wow.
Go Phils, go.
They're keeping their reputation, yep.
By the way, World Series ratings, down 25%. I'm not going to be critical of the efforts we took Saturday night. If somebody else chooses to be, then so be it, says Phillies senior vice president, blah, blah, blah. In my experience, it is very difficult to prevent words coming out of people's mouths, and sometimes the words that come out are offensive. If they are profound, if they are threatening, if physical assaults occur, we will identify those people and eject them or arrest them. There are some things you can't control. If an entire section of fans start chanting the a-hole word, there's not much you could do. We think we have responded to the complaints in the appropriate way. So violators are ejected or arrested. And how many ejections were there in Game 3? The Philly representative said he didn't have exact figures, but had been told by Major League Baseball officials that there were 12 ejections / arrests Saturday night. In a crowd, and then this guy writes 12 in a crowd of 45,900. What does this reporter want? Like thousands of people to be arrested as they're just trying to enjoy their team in the World Series? In a town known for having the country's most brutal fans, in a game that did not begin until after 10 p.m., giving fans more booze time? It's over, man. I'm telling you. Family-friendly picnics for everybody instead of baseball games. This
game started at 10?
By the rain.
8:30. Well,
that was the other night.
game.
Yeah, they had the rain delay, and the game didn't end till 2. That you know, what are you going to do?
Crazy.
This isn't just rude or profane. Why can't I say the word today? Profane, right?
Profane.
Yeah.
All right. It's intimidating and threatening. It is women being called whores and worse.
Maybe they were.
It is children having food thrown at them. It is being pushed, shoved, and jostled in the concourses.
Pulling a train up in one of these sections, and she's called a whore. Hey, that's unnecessary.
And something is wrong with a city that allows it. Now, I'm being, let's go to Boston and say hi to Reggie. What's up, Reggie?
I hope you're being a wuss.
Why?
You just are, man. You're afraid to wear your Rangers jersey.
No, first of all, I'm an Islanders jersey, and I'm a realist.
Whatever.
I have no problem with what the Philly fans were doing to the Rays fans, but I choose not to be in the middle of an effing melee because I understand it. What's wrong with that?
You talk about free speech, man, and you're afraid to wear your jersey to a game because you're rooting for the opposite team? That's a wuss move.
He said he wore the jersey.
Reggie, free speech issue, Reggie.
You didn't listen.
Yeah,
Reggie,
but you won't like say what you want to say. Root for
Reggie,
your team,
do you understand that I understand the stance I take, and it would be so easy to just go on the air and go, yeah, I'm the tough guy at Madison Square Garden wearing my Islanders jersey, and I take on the whole crowd. I could have easily said that and got away with it, but I'm speaking the truth. I choose not to do that because I understand how it could be a brutal thing.
Truth.
So go shut your effing mouth.
Hey, Reggie, I wore a Yankee jersey when I started Yankees Red Sox.
There you go.
It was in Yankee Stadium.
Let's say hi to Dennis on Long Island. Dennis.
Reggie was a douche.
What's going on, guys?
Oh,
Hey, man.
I was at Game 7 for
And
Tampa
I wasn't
Boston.
and freedom of speech. If you want to do that, yes, I'm all for it. But I think it's stupid. I think you're insane.
Reggie's a tough guy.
Let's go to yeah, of course he is, and I'm sure he actually does that.
You guys there?
Yeah, go ahead, Dennis.
What's going on? I was at Game 7. I was on
He'd
vacation
wear that
last week.
sandwich board that Bruce Willis wore in Die Hard 2, was it? Up in Harlem.
Yeah, he's that guy.
He would do that.
Yeah,
It
of
was
course.
3, Die Hard 3.
Yeah, because Reggie's a tough
Absolutely. The Rays fans have no clue. They were going up to guys in the stadium as we were walking out. Great series, guys. Maybe next year. There was no chanting. They had this whole cowbell thing. Hey, listen, I'm a season ticket Met fan. You know what? I've never been to a Game 7. It was great to be there. We all walked in, me and my buddies. We chose to root for Boston. They lost. We sat down. But it was absolutely, they had no clue. Going to Philly, and that was it.
Then what happened?
Could be the worst story
I mean,
I've ever
come on,
heard.
in the 70s,
we
they
sat
booed Santa
down.
Claus at the Steelers
Watched.
Stadium.
Well,
I turned around. We were in the wrong seat. The usher showed us. We got it.
All right, already.
Here's a better example. Jim on Long Island. There was a great, not really a great, but the Islanders and Rangers, which is a crazy rivalry. It happened last night in the Nassau Coliseum. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, it was a crazy game. There were actually more fights in the stands than there were on the ice. And one of the craziest ones was there was an Islanders fan just taunting all the Rangers fans with his jersey. Security goes over to him, tells him to stop. So instead of fighting the Rangers fans, he starts fighting the security guards.
Really?
That guy just wanted a
6
brawl.
of them pulled him out.
Yeah, I mean,
sometimes they just want to fight some people.
Yeah, well, they took the fighting out of hockey for the most part, so, thank God the fans are keeping it going.
Keep it in the stands.
Yeah, all right. Thank you,
Keep it
sir.
real. Punch it out, guys.
All right. Let's say hi to Derek in New Jersey. Derek.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey.
Dude, I was back in high school years ago at a Flyers-Devils game, and a kid on the bus was a Devils fan, yelled at a Flyers fan, came on our bus, and knocked him out.
All right.
Let's say hi to Steve in Jersey. Steve, we're talking about it.
Yeah, what's up? Hey, man, that Philly thing, don't let that caller tell you you're a wuss, Opie. I was I had a season tickets for the Eagles up in the 700 level, and it was a Raiders game. And there was a girl with her boyfriend there who was a Philly fan, but she had the Raider streamers in her hair, like black and white. This drunk freaking animal comes stumbling down, rips her out by her hair into the aisle, and the Philly fan just beat the piss out of him.
What?
It was crazy.
That's what happens.
What?
Dude,
I don't want to be a
crazy in the 700
lunatic,
level.
and I don't want to be a part of that, so I will not show my colors.
Wait, the fans beat up who?
They beat up the girl. They beat up the guy, the drunk Eagles fan came down the aisle, saw the girl's little streamers in her hair, and ripped her out of her seat. And then her boyfriend beat up the guy, and he was a Philly fan.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean,
it was ridiculous, man. It's crazy there.
Yeah, I don't think you should be taking it that far, but no. Stuff happens if you're wearing that jersey. That's not the home team.
Thanks, guys. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Let's go to Doug in Jersey.
Hold on, Doug. It is stupid though when you think about it. Like a bunch of guys getting mad at each other because it's just so dumb. My team didn't do well. How did your team do?
They're guys that with this shirt color, I say, are better than the guys with that shirt color.
Yeah, my home team. I have pride. Do you?
Yeah. What
cares? Like your team, but don't get. I could care less.
Yeah. Cares.
Well, good to be free of that.
Other people take it very seriously. Let's go to Doug in Jersey. Doug.
What's up, boys?
By the way,
I went down. I went down last year for Giants Eagles at the lake, and I saw girls wearing Eli jerseys getting called C-bombs walking around. Guys throwing beer at them. Then they eventually, after the Giants won, started fighting each other. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was insane.
All right, thank you, sir. We all know that the Phillies booed Santa. We don't have to do that phone call today. We've done it a bunch. Barry in Philly, what's up?
Yo,
Hey.
yeah, real short. You gotta remember, we have the judges in our own stadium.
Yeah, isn't the Eagles the only team that has... I mean, we've all heard that a lot of these places now have jails.
Yeah.
But supposedly the Eagles have a judge.
Well, they have an actual state penitentiary in there where they sentence people to up to 20 years in actual prison.
They have a death row, actually, there.
Yeah.
A death row.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Just kill people.
Yeah, let's executed by the eighth inning.
Let's say hi to Carrie in Pennsylvania. Carrie.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
So we're at a Philly game. I'm a big Mets fan, and I'm transplanted out here in Pennsylvania.
Really, girl name?
What's that? Hey,
Go
Matt.
ahead, lift something heavy. Where are you
Well,
from
my
originally,
buddy who-
Pig's Blood? Stephen King novel, you're on. Go. Oh, come on. Princess Leia's real name. Go.
Okay. What do you got?
Yeah.
Well, we're at the Philly game. My buddy who looks, he's Spanish, and he looks like he came out of the Clint Eastwood movie. You know, he's pure Spanish. We're walking
What's
out
his
after
name,
the Phillies
Rosita?
won. We're calling him Jew. Screaming, "Go back to New York, Jew! Go back to New York, Jew!" I mean, this guy, like I said, he is. They just figure everybody from New York's a Jew, I guess, out in Philly.
Well,
all right. Let's go to
All right,
Jason.
take care,
in Jersey.
sweetie.
Jason.
Yo.
Hey.
What's going on, guys? Hey, you're just reading that article. The reporters talking about, they're offended about how the Philly fans are treating the Tampa Bay fans. They don't understand. I'm not even a Philly fan. I'm from North Jersey. I live down in South Jersey. I just been around Philly fans for like the last 10 years since I've been living down here. And the Philly fans are fanatical. Like, they are insane.
Well.
There's fans and there's fanatical. Like, you have
No,
these people
fanatical. Fan is actually short for fanatic. That's why they call them
That's
fans.
why it's a fan.
Yeah.
But when it's,
Hence the
when this is their
mascot.
life,
If you're bad, they make you smell the inside of his uniform.
That stunk.
no, but like they hate their lives. They hate their freaking jobs. They hate their lives. This is like all they have. And you get to the World Series. This city is starving for any one of their sports teams to win a championship. And they're up 3-1 right now. They're going to give people a hard time to get it through their heads.
I'm not a Philly sports fan, but I hope the Phillies win. Much rather see them those dirty, sickening Rays.
Oh, I want to see the overturned cars and things on fire.
Absolutely.
Rioting. It'll be great.
You know,
it's going to happen. Punch it out, guys.
They could bring back the charging of the field, I'm thinking.
Yeah?
It's about time we bring that back into sports.
Taking some souvenirs from the field.
Come on, Philly. I'm counting on you.
Some grass.
I'm
base,
counting on you.
Players.
Charge that field.
Kidnap some players.
Ryan Howard's foot or his hand. Look what I got.
Yeah.
An ear from a player.
Yeah. What do you get?
They just rip him to pieces.
With a Philly fanatic, they use his stupid fanatic suit as a giant toilet while he's still in it. That Philly fanatic. What is it? It's a giant green thing.
It's a fanatic.
Old plunger nose. That's great. It's a giant green thing with a plunger nose making me root.
Great at the glory hole. Pops that thing right against it. That little tongue comes out. Hate that Philly fanatic.
Especially since he gets so fat around the hips.
Yes.
Why is he so fat around the hips?
Fat ass.
Because of the cheesesteaks.
I despise the
They got fattening food down there.
Good.
Let's go to Ken in Whitestone. Ken.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I'm calling about this season. Now, I'm all for, respecting the home team's turf and everything. And I'm a Boston fan. But back in June, we were at a Boston Yankees game, me, my wife, and my two girls.
Boston Yankees, when they leave.
Yes.
Oh.
With the Boston Braves. I was watching Babe Ruth pitch back in 1916. It's a funny story. I'm 111 years old.
So, but for the most part, everybody, I was dealing with the ribbon and everything, and for the most part, everybody was respectful.
The ribbon? Watch the language, sir.
Oh, come on. But this one guy, chewing tobacco, actually kept going. He actually spit on my daughter, and I got kicked out of the stadium for punching the guy. All because I had the Boston shirt on.
This happens just about everywhere,
Yeah.
except maybe where the Rays play because they're so polite down there.
That's just it. I mean, they're not exactly real fans down there anyway. They're all like New Yorkers, just re-implanted down there.
Yeah. All right.
I want to hear Kurt from Jersey's story.
I
and
figured
then
as
we can
much.
go to
Let's
break.
go. All right, Kurt.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey,
my brother was at an Eagles game, and during the halftime show, they had retarded kids kicking balls.
and these scumbags actually booed them when they missed. Unbelievable. A bunch of dirtbag fans.
They booed them when they missed?
Yeah, they were booing when these retarded kids were missing the field goals.
They do.
That's impossible.
They should have booed them when they walked out. Even if they made it, they got booed. Should have booed them at the barber shop.
Touch it out, man.
They have them tee up the ball with their tongues.
Unbelievable.
Poor little lads.
All right, well, it happens. It's happening everywhere. Hey, we got a primetime gossip as we go to break. Brian Regan wants to squeeze a phone call in here today. We're really busy, though. We'll try to do that, and got some other things to get to before.
Thanks.
Oh, some more Big A scenarios, too, after the break. But first, primetime gossip with Sam Roberts.
You're back, and Primetime Gossip has some exclusive information surrounding the mystery of who is leaving the Opie and Anthony radio show. It was weeks ago that Opie first mentioned that someone was leaving, but recently the Opster brought the topic back up and gave us a date.
Somebody that has helped the show a lot is leaving. His last day's Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
After finding out that someone would be leaving the show at the end of the week, all we were left with was who it definitely was not.
You know who it isn't.
Oh.
E-Rock.
Oh. Because, see, he doesn't do anything.
Yes.
But we continue to pay him.
Now, while we all know Hoagie Boy will never go anywhere, PTG was able to uncover this piece of audio, shedding some light on who is leaving the crew.
Hi, Roland. We're going to miss him.
Where's he going?
What?
Where's he going?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you said we're going to miss him.
Oh. What?
That's right. Soft-spoken, psychotic talent booker Roland looks to be the one leaving the show. And while we have no real confirmation, Primetime Gossip will say, without doubt, Roland will be homeless by Saturday morning. So long, Roland. Looks like the only thing opening Friday-wide will be a guest booker position on O&A. Stay tuned while PTG keeps you updated as this latest story unfolds.
Hey, Jimmy, are you excited about our contest that's going down on Thursday?
Oh, you know, I've been running around clicking my heels, and someone said, Jim, why are you clicking your heels? I said, Thursday's contest. The stripper pole.
Oh, I thought it was the one where the boss was on vacation, so we got some money. No?
No. This is different. This is the boss. The boss left the key to the vault, and we snuck in, and we said to ourselves, you know what, dude? It's kind of dead. Times are tough, dude. What if people need $1,000, dude? So what are they gonna do? So we said, hey, let's get rid of this stripper pole that we never use, thanks to the preacher from the Poltergeist 2 being the lead attorney for the company and not allowing any nudity. So for $1,000, we have we want you to come in.
Can I be honest with everybody?
Sure, sweetie.
The radio business really sucks a big one, and this station needs money, so we said, okay, we'll throw you a bone. All right.
Or that, yes.
So you got a chance to win $1,000 as we look at awful, like, people trying to, like, almost strip, because we're not allowed to have you really strip.
Yes. Yeah.
The contest on air will be literally 2 minutes. So just sign up for the contest. You got a real good shot at winning. And
go to onaradio.com, right?
Yeah, I guess. onaradio.com to find out more. But it's all going down on Thursday. It's going to be unbelievable. Are we allowed to do pasties at least?
Girls, you don't even have to get naked, girls. Yeah. It's $1,000. It's going out to the winner there, and you don't even have to get naked.
Yeah, but you might have to blow Jimmy in the bathroom.
Jesus. Oh, God.
You get to strip down to your long johns, like a John Wesley Harding before he got shot for snoring, or shot the guy for snoring.
John Wesley Harding.
Was that his name?
So mean, he once shot a man just for snoring. Those Time Life books.
Yeah, it was close to Kenny. He had apnea. The guy shot him.
This is the real reason. We're doing this for the new film, Zack and Miri, Make a Porno. We could at least say that on the radio, because you can't really say that on TV. Yeah. Zack and Miri, Make a Porno. That's going to hurt Kevin Smith's film if they're just calling it Zack and Miri, because what does that mean? What does that mean? Make a Porno. That describes the movie.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith's hilarious new comedy. It's really funny. It stars Seth Rogen. It's a
Yes.
couple of best friends living together. They're falling on hard times. They're like, hey, let's make a porno. We'll make some money and pay our bills.
Really funny movie, man.
In theaters everywhere this Friday. Zack and Miri make a porno.
And the amazing thing is, I think the sheriff of a glory hole just walked in.
What? Oh, God. For a split second, I thought that was actually part of your hoodie.
These are the fine pasties.
Those are the... Why did you put A and O?
That's Tracy.
Yes, it should be an A and H.
The only thing.
A ho and mo.
Steve, he calls you a homo.
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We almost made it. We almost made it through one show without that, right?
Yes.
And the improv, yes, I know. We're all acknowledging how bad it was.
Steve just went, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mucho apreciado.
The pasties were the only thing that Tracy did for our show.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Can I see the pasties?
She got us O&A pasties. It's
great.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Let's say hi to Brett.
6,000 gross of them, I think they have somewhere.
Yeah, let's say hi to Brett listening on BCN. What's up, Brett?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
I was wondering, I'm a new listener. Do you guys have a theme song?
Why are you acting gay?
Good question, though.
The gay,
I'm not gay. How dare you?
I'm not even going to work with that one.
He was putting on some kind of
if you
stereotypical gay
if
accent.
you speak like that normally, whatever, but stop.
Yeah, we don't go for stereotypes on the show.
Never.
What are you supposed to do with
Why don't we ever go to line one? I want to hear what do not use has to say.
How come we can't use line one? That's the only line I ever use.
No.
I don't
It's
know.
the number one line.
I'm the line one kid.
That's what they call me.
In high school, they called me line one kid.
Hey, we haven't played our theme song in a while. Is this the official theme song yet?
Jesus. Yes, this is the official theme song.
O-P-I-E, that's Opie, with his partner Anthony. They give us news in their own views, and Ant really doesn't hate the Jews. Little Jimmy is also there. He likes females and no one cares. Make me laugh, that's O-and-A. The pendulum is swinging back the other way. Make me laugh, O-and-A.
Holy God.
It's good, right?
No.
I think Tim really did a good one this time. You know we're going to have 1 million of these to play in the coming week.
Once the fans get involved.
You never know what to expect. Hey, we got some flyers among us. Would this piss you off, Jimmy? You fly a lot.
Oh, okay.
Runaway poodle delays flights at Boston Airport.
Aw.
Poodle got loose.
Oh, golly.
Choochie, the poodle.
Choochie?
How long of a delay?
You want to cut to the chase?
Yeah. Because you're asking me if it would make me angry. That does. If it was a 3-minute delay, and they found Choochie and he barked and went, burr, burr, and everybody clapped and laughed.
Yeah.
I would be one of the guys and just laugh and clap.
Fine.
Well, before I get to that, I mean, the writing in the story, just, wow.
Oh, good writing?
It's terrific, Jimmy. Choochie, the poodle, is a runaway.
That's cute.
Austin's Logan International Airport officials say Choochie escaped from the kennel as she was being unloaded after a flight from Detroit Saturday night.
Was it,
In Detroit Saturday night?
Is it, I'm not sure. Is it warm? Is it a little chilly? Is it,
nippy?
Nippy?
Is it hot?
Can't be hot.
Is it worth all this weight?
No, not at all.
Well, if a flight from Detroit Saturday night and scampered across runways and taxiways. I'm going to answer Jimmy's question in a second here.
Cute.
Airport spokesman Phil says the poodle evaded airport personnel for more than, want to guess?
30 seconds? That's cute.
I bet it is more than 30 seconds.
17
hours?
17 hours.
No way.
No.
And delayed at least 8 flights.
I thought you were going to say minutes. No. And I thought hours would be an exaggeration. At that point, you shoot the dog.
Yes.
Shoot the hostage.
Yes. You put on metal boots and you break Choochie's back.
Choochie should have just been sucked into a 747 engine.
Well, Jimmy.
Choochie.
About 15 state police, firefighters, operations personnel, and even electricians chased Choochie late into the night. 17 hours. delaying flights for up to 30 minutes.
Where'd they find him?
Well, Chuchi was frightened and tired and hungry when she was finally lured to safety with food early Sunday afternoon.
Chuchi was
early
scared.
Sunday afternoon. This started on Saturday. The dog was treated for minor injuries. It would have been a major injury if I was the one that,
please, yeah. Opie with the kick to the liver would have solved the whole problem. No, Chuchi.
Good old Chuchi.
Come here, Chuchi. My Chuchi's on the runway. Opie, could you get Chuchi, please? Why did you kick him in the liver?
Chuchi.
It was really good prime rib, though, eh?
Yeah,
with dog hair on it after it hit the
know.
rug. What would you do? What would you do?
I'd have kicked that dog in the liver.
And then we got a story out of Buffalo. Hamburg. I ate at a Chinese restaurant in Northport, and I was very suspicious. Not suspicious anymore because of this story coming out. Hamburg, New York, it's a suburb of Buffalo. Health officials shut down a suburban Buffalo restaurant after an inspector found employees butchering a
Chuchi?
An onion? I'm hoping. A piece of soy?
Yes.
A dumpling?
I have a feeling when I say what it was.
A nice marbled piece of beef.
I say a lot of people are not eating breakfast when I give the next line here.
Who's eating Chinese food for breakfast?
Exactly.
An inspector found employees butchering a dead deer inside the business.
Ah, okay. So instead of using beef in their beef and broccoli, they're using deer.
That's right. Welcome to Uncle Ted's Chinese restaurant. We got venison patties. We got venison rolls.
Venison rolls.
That's right. We got venison dumplings. We got bullet drinks. All right, Ted, we get it. You're right. We're wrong.
Everything's about your hunting. We get it, Ted.
You use every part of the animal. You use the horns as hats. We know.
Jimmy, speaking of Ted, you're not going to believe this, but the owner's name is Ted.
Of course it is.
Teddy?
It's my establishment.
Teddy Wong?
Teddy
Wang? Teddy Wong?
Ted owns
Tommy Wong?
Ted owns China King.
My little black book. His name was in there. Teddy Wang. Hey, F and Charlie Chan. Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. Dead deer inside the business. The health department officials. They got a tip Friday about a dead deer in the China King restaurant.
Yeah.
An inspector soon arrived and saw the deer being butchered in the kitchen. They were using deer in their dishes. Cool. I'm telling you, I ate at a place in Northport, and I just knew as I was eating this thing, I lasted one bite, and I went, oh, my God, this is not chicken.
You know something?
I have no idea what it was, but I have no doubt that it was something that you're not supposed to be eating unless you're really hungry and really poor.
I've had beef and broccoli at some point that tasted and smelled like horse. It like I was like, this smells like a horse, and I threw it away.
It just tastes and smells slightly gamey, and you're like, there's no way this is chicken.
Mom always said, when in doubt, throw it out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. My dad always said, when it smells like cologne, leave it alone. It smells like fish, a tasty dish.
Officials don't know where the deer had been whether the deer had been killed by a hunter or a vehicle. Might have been a roadkill deer. They said there was no indication that deer meat was served to any customers. The message on the restaurant's answer machine Monday says it was closed because of family emergencies.
Yes, the deer's family wanted the body back. And there was an indicator that they served it in dishes. They were carving it up in the kitchen. That's an excellent indicator that it was served in dishes.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell do you think they were doing?
Excuse me, there's an antler in my my miso soup.
You ever have venison?
No. Not to my knowledge. Apparently I have. I didn't realize it.
Who knew?
Hey, there's a hoof in my wonton soup. Can I have my money back? That's not a hoof. It's a hard wonton. That's exactly how they sound in a Chinese restaurant.
Of course, because,
being accurate.
Wouldn't it be fun to be able to actually do the accent and then talk about the deer being in there and perhaps some other game being in the food, make a whole little bit of it? But, of course, they would be so offended.
Yeah.
Because you can't do that.
Because John Lou's a wimp. Glenn in Jersey, how are you? And John Lou won't come on our show to discuss this.
Of course.
I just want to discuss this. Like two human beings with intelligent brains.
I missed the English word for a bathroom. Why don't you come on to our show? I showed him.
We've had many requests to have John Lou come on and explain what the problem is. The problem is with this thing. Get the other side of this, and he just refuses. Glenn, what do you got?
Hey, boys, can I have a quote of Bambi and broccoli?
Oh,
well, you know, there you go.
There you go, Bambi and broccoli.
There's some safe Chinese jokes for you.
Yeah, no accents, please.
Well, let's go to Anthony on Long Island.
It's right here.
Anthony!
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
What's wrong with the Chinese food we got? It tastes pretty good.
What's some of them dishes?
What's all those Chinese dishes?
We got beef and broccoli.
General Chow.
Beef lo mein. The A-roll.
General Chow's yak. How awful.
All right, hey.
Sweet and sour squirrel. Creeps.
Chipmunk and broccoli.
Yuck.
Almighty.
No kidding. Why don't we do a little Big A scenario here? Is that Pink?
I think so.
She's got her rock moves, man.
What is she doing now? She's like doing a Pat Benatar with blonde hair thing.
Yeah, but she's got another. She's got another stupid hit song.
She's a little manly.
This chick knows how to get the hit songs out there.
She's a little manly, but
she's got her rock moves.
Still doable. Oh God, I wish I heard what they were saying. That.
Yes.
Oh, that banter between all of them on the Today Show.
Hopefully they're doing weather, and they said it's raining out. What do you have to say about that, you fat pig? And Al's like, yeah, you're right, it is.
He is getting fatter again, man.
I love it.
And he's got a yellow raincoat on. Too close to Halloween there, Al. Too close to Halloween. Looks like a giant pumpkin.
Like a school bus.
Oh, my God. All right, listen. Another Big A scenario. Big A... For the new people, Anthony, what? He can't say his ST words. We know that. He stammers a lot.
He
sweats a lot.
Stammers.
He's a huge individual.
And he just makes sounds like, I saw you yesterday on the street.
Mm-hmm. And he looks like Peter Griffin. He's got he's got Peter Griffin's body. So Otto came up with this bit. It's a brilliant bit, by the way. Big A scenarios. In this scenario, Big A is the guy that has to barge in the middle of an execution and stop the execution.
Yes.
And once again,
it's, the governor made the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Big A must have taken the call, and he's now running into the death chamber to say, please stop the execution.
Right. That's all he has to say before this guy fries. Yeah. This is how it went down. A Big A scenario.
All right. You being found guilty of the crime of murder in the first degree are hereby to be...
Governor Stewart Stanton has granted us...
A what? What? We got to fry this guy.
Up execution.
Oops.
That's perfect.
It's just so stupid. It really is just dumb.
Yeah, and it was Governor Stewart Stanton.
I believe, yeah.
Has granted a stay of execution.
Yeah.
Yes, stop the execution.
We got the Stampede one is the one that I really like.
That one.
We'll play that tomorrow. We're going to the FU line as we head to break here.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
You have 7 new voice messages. First voice message.
Yeah, I want to give a big you to my ex-girl Barbara. You told me come around when you get your life together and you're doing good. Well, I'm doing good, and guess what? You. I hope you're miserable.
Next message.
Hi, I want to give a big you to my ex-boyfriend Peter. You're fat, you're bald, you're ugly, and you're a radio DJ. You'll never be Anthony. Get over it.
Next message.
You, to everybody who calls this line and starts their you message with, I want to give a big F you to you unoriginal cave.
Next message.
F you to my future. You look dark and distant.
Next message.
Yeah, I'd like to give a big you to this ugly ass slut that just cut me off on the highway. You bitch, I almost ran into the guardrail.
Next message.
I want to give a big F you to my cat for taking a in the middle of my floor in the middle of the night and then watching me as I stepped on it and had it all over the bottom of my foot. Thanks and you.
Next message.
This is Brad, and I want to give a big you to my wife for making me go on her last night. Now I have a sore throat. You, Trey.
End of new messages.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Thank you and goodbye.
We were going to move on with the Opie and Anthony show, but we're getting an update on the Chinese restaurant outside of Buffalo. Wow. Let me read this one, please.
Cute story.
You guys jump in when you want, but I want all the goodness in this story. For the people just tuning in, because it happens all the time. Every 15 minutes, you get a brand new audience when you do a radio show.
Apparently.
Unless you're a psychopath that has to listen to every second of the show every day. You know who you are. Oh, my God, where do I find today's show? I had a dentist appointment. What's going on with this restaurant in Buffalo?
Well,
before the update, please.
Yeah, they found a deer in the kitchen.
Oh!
Which means that they were using deer meat in their dishes, which was, you're not supposed to do that if you're saying beef and broccoli.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be beef and broccoli, not deer meat.
Oh!
Right, and broccoli.
And to be fair, they're not sure if the deer was used in their dishes just yet, but come on. We could figure this one out, right?
The deer was being sliced up.
Yeah, in the kitchen.
Yeah.
All right. So
I need the knife, Mama-san. It's a sin to leave a hoof. What is it? The foot hoof? Go screw.
Pesci, Billy Bats is in the trunk. They're serving Billy Bats and broccoli.
The poor thing.
Comes a little white hair on top when you open it up. They put a little rice to look like white hair.
Well,
it's funny. Hey, how come my beef and broccoli has a fender dent in it? Well, funny story. Believe it or not, our cook's not a great driver, and he ran into it.
And lucky us that he's not a good driver, because
Buick logo on one of the pieces of meat.
Well, listen to the update. We get to hear from the restaurant owner.
Oh,
yeah, this is coming out this morning. I guess that's an older story from yesterday. We're learning more about a Hamburg restaurant shut down after employees were found slaughtering a deer inside. It turns out the establishment has a long history of health code problems. Here's the witness account. I watched him drag it through the parking lot, and he dragged it through the front door of the China King restaurant. Jesus. And I said, this is just not right, so I reported it to the Hamburg police and reported it. You don't have to use reported twice in your
or dragged.
Sir. Right. Health officials shut down the China King on South Park Avenue last Friday after receiving that tip. We obtained health department records for China King on that day and for the last 5 years. On the day in question, the inspector found the deer on the kitchen floor with its legs cut off and placed in the sink. There were blood marks on the floor leading from the front door into the kitchen.
What is that deer doing? They're bathing!
Yes. His legs are falling off. We're putting them back on to free him. Disgusting. They should be shot.
Yeah, that's it was some health code violation.
It was so disgusting they closed the restaurant immediately. They didn't even wait. On that same day, the inspector also found that the refrigerator, ready for this, was too warm.
So you're getting meat that isn't kept at the right temperature.
Well, being a restaurant owner, you got to take that stuff very seriously. Your fridges have to be a certain temperature.
Nobody likes a lukewarm fridgie.
No.
Well, the restaurant has a history of cooling problems dating back to 2003. In 2007, the store had a cockroach problem.
Why would anyone eat here?
I don't know.
Yeah, who's eating at this place? Who's eating this?
Who's eating? Who are these people? Warm, cold stuff. Roaches and a dead deer being slaughtered in the kitchen. Almighty.
Wow. Hey, let's get E-Rock in here.
E to the R.
You do know somebody ate there the night before that, and they're reading this. Someone who lives in Buffalo loves this place.
Goes there all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I know this Chinese food place. It's fantastic.
Yes. China King.
Yeah, China King's right down the road. Let's go. Dude, let's hit China King tonight. I'm starving. Yeah, great.
E-Rock, we're attempting a new bit, and we're using you as the guinea pig. I did this to Eastside Dave when he was really wasted.
He's not Italian.
We did this with Eastside Dave when he was really wasted at F.H. Riley's this past weekend.
Yeah.
By the way, he got really wasted somewhere else.
He's always wasted.
He's always wasted.
Dave.
Yes.
And now we move on to a waste. Sorry, Rush.
Wordplay.
I didn't mean that.
Hot candle wax.
Oh, you see what he did? He kind of gave you a little jab. He looked at you and went, wordplay.
He's right. You know what? I just took away the D and expected a standing ovation. You're right. I'm an ass.
It's time for hot candle wax shots.
Yes.
Now, I asked Dave on Saturday, I'm like, or was it Friday, I guess?
Yeah, Friday.
Well, into Saturday. I go, Dave, you want to take a hot candle wax shot? And he goes, yeah, no problem. And I'm thinking, maybe his belly or his arm. He pulls his pants down and he insisted that he gets it in the crack of his butt. And then he proceeded, even though he was really hammered, to scream bloody murder, frightening the people trying to enjoy their fine food at F.H. Riley's.
As we laughed and laughed.
Fell on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
Because then he had dried wax up and down his butt.
He couldn't get rid of it. It was on his pants. It was all in his underwear. It was just a mess.
So, E-Rock, would you take a shot of hot candle wax today? We've been burning candles all morning.
Sure.
There's 3 hours of wax in there.
I think it should go right on his belly.
Yeah.
Like lift the shirt up and then just splash it right onto his belly. Mm.
How about his bag?
Jimmy, would you do the honors?
No. Because if there's a problem.
Why would there be a problem? If he gets burned?
We're throwing scalding liquid on somebody?
Well, waxes,
Oh, that's true.
I don't know.
You won't sue us, right? We got to get the you have to, vocalize you won't sue us.
No, I won't sue you.
There you go.
Cool.
We're good. Give me
Mike, you're safe.
Give me an effing candle.
Thank you.
I'll do it.
You'll do it?
Sure, why not?
Don't miss.
I know.
Get a good one.
All right, we got to get a mic on E-Rock.
Do you want to start with, small?
Yeah. Oh, E-Rock, by the way, I forgot to tell you, all 3 of us get to do it. I'll pick the belly. All right.
I have multiple bellies?
Well,
yes.
Why would that be?
Of course you do. You want a mirror?
Is this a good one? We got a solid shot to shot and a half of hot wax waiting to be thrown on E-Rock.
Nice.
All right, here we go.
Lie on your back, E-Rock. Is that mic on, Steve? Testing. Okay.
No, he doesn't lie on the back. You throw it right out.
No, he should lie on his back so you drip it on him.
No, he ain't dripping.
No, it's one of these quick. It's got to be like a quick, just blast the whole thing right on his gut. Here we go.
Look, E-Rock, take your shirt off.
Hey, take your shirt off, Hammer.
All right.
Here he goes.
That's nice.
Yeah. You know what? We're kind of hot.
God, he's got big pink nips.
Hunk of the day.
Get over here. Make sure no splatter. Here we go.
Oh, you should dump it on him because that way it doesn't come off.
Oh, it'll stay.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be ridiculous.
All right. Close your eyes, E-Rock.
There's a little delayed reaction.
Oh, ew.
That's what he usually says.
You got him right in the belly button. Like it went. I saw it go in his belly button.
In his belly button. Is it turning red yet? Because it will turn all red and nasty.
And then it looks like you might have,
Yeah, exactly.
Potato flakes. Potato flakes.
How'd it feel, E-Rock?
Let's see. It's turning red. Yep.
I love you.
It didn't feel it at first, but as it started to leak into my belly button, it started to burn.
Yeah. Give me one. I want to hit his back with it.
All right. Ant gets to do a... No, see, the splash is the best part. You don't drip it. You just have
I just didn't want it all wasted. I wanted to...
No.
No, you could have dumped it on him, like dumped it on him. I wanted it all dumped on him.
What's going on, E-Rock?
Looks like I had an accident.
Wow. The front of your pants. Looks like you just saw a cheesecake.
All right, hold on. E-Rock, get ready for the second shot.
Thanks, buddy. Ready? Oh, that's going to be an awful
All right,
one.
E-Rock's not going to be able to see it coming.
I did like a slow four thing, so most of it would end up.
Look at his back.
It's all driven.
Wow. It looks like yes, it does.
Yes.
Oh, if that doesn't look like you were in a bathhouse.
Yes.
E-Rock, E-Rock, can I throw one?
It's
like
all sticky.
E-Rock, can I?
Is it?
Well, E-Rock, can I throw one on your throat?
How about down the crack one?
How about me and Jimmy at the same time?
How about
We have two left.
How about down the crack?
Can we do a crack and a? Yeah, one in the front, one in the back. Oh my God! Look how red his belly is. All right, give me one more, Dan.
I think you took skin off.
No.
That's just belly button gunk.
Way to do radio. Yours.
Let's see your back. I want to see how red. Oh yeah, that one got really red.
Where
The best thing I've noticed, it's better instead of doing the wind up, because believe it or not, from the time it leaves the glass to the time it hits him, if you're a distance away, it has time to cool. So if you just kind of, it's a throw pour almost. Pull his pants out and pour it down. Yeah. Open up your belt.
Can we do a double to your? Get near your mic. All right, we'll hold to you.
And then right down there. Oh boy, this is going to be bad.
Hold on. No, E-Rock, you got to bend forward.
Yeah, bend forward.
You got to bend forward. Slide your jeans down.
All right, wait.
Yeah, get on the other side.
tell us when. No, we won't. Hold on,
get so you get a better view.
Point us for the when.
All right, let's see.
Hold on, we're getting the camera.
Everyone's in my way. I can't
see.
see.
Thanks.
Okay, and go.
Did he curse?
Yes, he dropped the F-bomb. Oh man, that looked like it hurt. And then he did like a cartoon run, like when a cartoon character, his butt's on fire. Oh man, what's the matter, E-Rock? How's it feel?
It's like I wet my pants. Wait a minute.
That does hurt.
He jumped. Would you get some on you?
I just dumped it in my palm to see how it feels. That does hurt.
Yeah.
There are guys that have a sexual fetish for that, where they want it on their nipples and on their penis. They want hot wax strips. I don't get it.
I know.
E-Rock has the biggest crack, and we both just poured it right down the crack.
He's going into the bathroom now to tidy up the walk of degradation into the bathroom. Oh, was that good? Wow. Too damn funny. Oh, E-Rock is a trooper, man. He will do anything.
Yeah. E-Rock is the best.
E-Rock, come on out, because we got to end the show.
Watch.
All right, well,
Yeah. It doesn't. E-Rock. No, it'll.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, it worked. The handle worked.
How does it feel, E-Rock?
Oh, look at his underwear. They're all
back.
It's covered in wax where his crack would be. Oh God!
How did it?
Oh, what a mess you are!
It looks like I dumped frosting.
How did it feel?
Yeah.
It's still like it's pulling hair.
Yeah, your skin's
it's
not
stuck.
Your skin's not as red though. You'll be all right.
No,
Wax is actually not that bad for you. Like, people get dipped in wax.
Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very good, E-Rock. You never disappoint, ever. Ever. We'll play the theme song to end the show because
what a way to end it. Yeah, well,
that was good.
Oh, Rob from Rhode Island makes a very good point. Rob.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
The last time that you messed with E-Rock and he cursed, it dumped out. You guys had to do it again so you could get the radio play.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, man.
It is the rules, E-Rock. You curse, so they didn't hear the reaction.
I do think...
And it is the rule that you got to do it until you don't curse, remember? He's going back in the bathroom when he's done.
That's a good point.
He doesn't even question
we forgot. Thank God
Yeah, thank you,
Rob
Rob.
from Rhode Island reminded us.
Thank you. We have I'm glad we have listeners with very good memories. That's right. It is the rules.
E-Rock dropped the F-bomb. They had to dump out, so the listeners missed some of the fun and hijinks.
That's right.
Unless you got the satellite, you know.
Yeah. But
the reaction was great.
We want everyone to enjoy,
of course,
E-Rock's reaction to having hot wax dumped down his crack.
All right, he's got his underwear back on.
Here,
now, E-Rock, if you could get us a reaction without cursing, you're
no
good.
Cursing, E-Rock.
Why are you limping?
No, the underwear doesn't want to like form to my body anymore.
Yeah, nothing does.
It's like wearing it with the cardboard.
Maybe rings.
Water doesn't even want to. Now,
all right. Well,
it's got to be.
And once you do the honors with Jimmy.
Oh no, I like watching.
All right, I'll do one. Is there enough?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pouring wax from this candle into this one.
Ah, there you go. Oh,
I just added a half a shot.
There you go.
Want to put it in the microwave?
Nice.
Yeah, can I microwave this?
No, that'll be tragic.
All right, remember.
Let me walk. My funny walk to the side too.
Oh, that's a funny walk, Jimmy.
Now, E-Rock, pull us down a little bit. You were a little shy before. A little bit. Pull them down. A little bit.
All right, Jimmy.
Now,
Why are they so tight?
How about you?
I'm pulling them right now.
How about you open them a little bit?
Oh, hurry up! My candle went out.
No. Don't move. Don't move.
Broke his nose.
What did he do?
He smacked his face into the mic.
He's bleeding. Jeez.
Okay.
What'd you do?
Give him one to the side.
Oh, ooh.
One more.
Jimmy.
I got one more, but I have to.
One more, E-Rock.
Move the mic out of my face.
What happened? You hit your nose on the mic?
Damaging the equipment, E-Rock. What are you doing?
All right, he's trying not to scream.
His face is red.
He's trying not to scream.
You know what we ought to give you? One? Just curiosity. I only have a couple drops in here. Can I try one on your chest?
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Lay down on your back.
Hope is there any left in her?
Yeah, here you go.
I'm almost out of wax anyway.
All right, well, there you go.
Oh, I feel like a little dominatrix.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, E-Rock, lay down there on the floor.
Lay on your back, slut.
Slut.
E-Rock's a cuckold.
E-Rock's on the floor, on his back.
All right. I just want to try it.
Yeah.
Not on the face.
What's that?
Not on the face.
All right,
Oh, boy, you never said that before.
There we go.
pouring it on his nips.
Oh.
Oh, it's in my armpits.
Oh, hot wax rules.
Oh, was that pleasureful?
I got a little bit. I dropped it on each on each nipple, and
how did that feel? That was the worst one.
It's tingly.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was really good.
Oh, is that good?
Wax is when I used to go for my right ankle treatment. My foot doctor would put my foot. It was like a tin box filled with medicated wax, and it heals your. It's good for you, and it was like putting your foot in a full candle. And
really?
Yeah, it takes a couple seconds. It's
Crazy.
scalding, but it's actually good for your skin.
All right, E-Rock's putting his clothes back on. We're going to take a break and we're going to continue. But we'll finish this segment with our new theme song. This is the new theme song until someone comes up with another one. That's what we do. All right, Ant?
Yes.
All right.
O-P-I-E, that's Opie with his partner Anthony. They give us news in their own views, and Ant really doesn't hate the Jews. Little Jimmy is also there. He likes she-knows and no one cares. Make me laugh, that's O-N-A. The pendulum is swinging back the other way. Make me laugh, O-N-A.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah.
For the people in the know, we're going to be franchising today. Just a little bit. A little franchising going on today. Jimmy's here.
Yeah.
Jimmy, the Pendulum contest continues, and right off the bat, we got to play the Bohemian Rhapsody one for you.
I don't hear too good.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Very good?
Man.
I don't hear too good. My hearing's bad.
Hope the rain didn't screw things up at my house.
Why? What's up?
Because stupid drain by the stupid back door clogs up.
Yeah.
When it rains and there's a bunch of leaves. And then the water decides it wants to kind of go underneath the door and go into my basement. And now that they're finished in the basement, it's like, hey.
You know what that means?
Fix it. What?
Yeah, we got to go.
I gotta get out of here.
I mean, we got to make sure.
You're right.
What do you?
You're right.
Let's go.
What's he going to do? Drink up the water with a straw?
And then my jacuzzi cover doesn't have the pump on top.
Good.
Of the cover, so the water gathers there and pulls the cover
downwards.
Like, downward. It could hold it.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to do that.
Wait, you have a pump that pumps the water off
the cover?
Oh my
yes.
God.
I have one of those covers that you could walk an elephant on.
How rich are
you?
you?
I want Iraq to come over and test it out.
What secret deal have you been making?
Oh, with Satan.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Keith, get on that. God damn it. Where are you?
And it needs a full report. Mr. Mountain Dew. He entered the Pendulum contest, and this entry is amazing. It really is.
Who thought you could do a little mashup like this?
Yeah, listen to this, Jimmy, from yesterday.
My heart's getting heavy. My blood is getting cold. You changed me into something that I just cannot control. If you see me coming, you best get out of my way. The pendulum swinging back the other way. Because the pendulum's swinging back the other way. The pendulum is swinging back the other way. Get out of my way.
Just a little piece.
I don't like it. It sounds like a Queen song.
Literal Jim.
That's great.
I have a feeling he's done that to a bunch of other songs or something. That's
That is
just
good.
way too good. Bravo to Mr. Mountain Dew.
Leaves you wanting more, doesn't it?
Yes, it certainly does.
Yes.
But what else can you do with it? Because you got to just work with the hook.
La la
Yeah.
la 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 la.
Dum, bum, bum, bum. We got some potty mouth going on ESPN this time around.
Oh, someone slip.
Oh, yeah, they
slip
slipped.
of the lip.
An old F word came out.
Fudge.
What is this? Oh, thanks.
No, not fudge. That's not a curse.
Literal Jim.
Oh, my God.
I'd like to welcome those of you who are watching on ESPN2. This is ESPN News alongside Daniel Sargent. I am Robert Flores.
And we've got plenty of college hoops coming up. And we are going to show you
Basketball of some sort. I feel confident in that fact. Had plenty of college basketball, also NBA basketball, Spurs and the Suns. Phoenix riding an 11-game win streak coming into this game. Another great finish at the Big East tournament. Jerry McNamara and Syracuse facing number 1 UConn. Under 40 seconds left. UConn down 2 until Rashad Anderson, the 3, gives UConn their first lead of the game, 72-71. It's 74-71 until Jerry McNamara for the tie.
You hear her go, also.
Yeah,
after she
did she get
realized it
goosed
went
or
out.
something?
I don't know.
No, I think it's such a clusterfuck happening. It
Right.
sounds like they were trying to go to a clip.
Yeah.
They couldn't, so they were stretching and talking, and then the clip just came in on top of them.
Yeah.
Talking. So she just says, "What the fuck was that?" And then you kind of hear her go, gasp.
I have a problem with the clip. Well, we're going to hear the entire Sports Center
I
before
wanna
we
hear
got
the whole
to the
game.
Yeah,
Jesus.
before we got to
Well,
the
you know what?
fuck.
I left it in because she really stumbles at the beginning. Like
Oh,
I think
okay.
something happened with the teleprompter where she just froze immediately. She's like, "We're gonna watch some," and
Yeah,
she's kind of
something
waiting for someone
screwed
to
up.
save her.
Yeah. Is this
Yeah.
live or were they taping it?
I think that was live,
I'm gonna say it wasn't live.
but I don't think they would leave that in.
Yeah, why would they leave it in then?
They like to be edgy.
It's an engineer that got a hold of it and threw it up on YouTube.
Well,
I'm thinking.
Travis is saying that most sports centers are live. So.
All right. Who am I? Who knows? Let's say hi to Brian in Philly. Go Phillies. Brian, how are you, buddy?
Hey, good morning, boys.
Good morning, Brian.
Opie, I was wondering if you happen to take a picture of E-Rock so we could all remember the day we spilled the wax.
Remember that creep?
The day we spilled the paint.
What was the guy's name?
Mr.
Ghoul.
Mr. Pedo. Fucking, what an awful thing.
Mr. Coolest guy in the neighborhood.
And the stupid wife is just ignoring everything, baking cookies in the kitchen. While horrific things are going on.
Well,
Terrible things.
Fucking children.
In the shed.
Just finger fucking them in their...
Taking pictures.
In their fart boxes. And there's the cuckold wife just ignoring everything. Jesus. Gossiping about the neighbors while the husband's up to no good.
He loves the children.
Yeah. All right. We're waiting for something to go down, but that's all we can say for now.
What are we waiting for?
Well, I can't say. I can't say.
Secret? I don't like secrets.
Yes, it is a secret.
It's always being kept from me.
No, it's a secret.
Jimmy's taking a picture. Shh, be quiet. Shh.
Why are you taking our picture?
I love you.
Well, the Obama thing.
Oh, you mean his
we were trying
candidacy for the presidency of the United States?
Well, Mr. Mack, thank you. I was Kevin from Connecticut. I was we were trying to go a day without doing politics because I think at this point, what are we, 7 days out?
Yeah.
Right, a week from today.
That's it.
Holy shit! I think people are really sick of the whole process.
Well, they are, but it's on everything.
Yeah.
It's on. It's happening everywhere. They're talking about it, so you gotta bring it up somehow.
Mr. McGregor, actually, Mr. Mack for short. Yes,
Mr. McGregor. That was it.
That's right.
Yeah. So, well, you got the skinheads thing. Is this a real threat or is it?
Or one of those goofy threats. Couple of skinheads.
I'm leaning toward goofy.
I'm thinking goofy because they had some wacky ideas they wanted to pull. In conjunction with an attempted, not attempted, but the thought, the plan.
They were going to go on a killing
conceived plan.
They were going to go on a killing spree, and it was going to end with them speeding really fast toward Obama and attempting to kill him by shooting out the window. Right
while they wore tuxedos and top hats, which. I mean, what the hell's that about?
I didn't really feel like reading this morning. Why the tuxedos and top hats?
I read and didn't find out why. I don't know why. I think to be well dressed. What do I know?
Maybe they wanted to play Putting on the Ritz, too.
Putting on the Ritz.
Taco.
So that, yes, Taco did Putting on the Ritz, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of skinheads. I guess they wanted to start some kind of race war.
Yeah.
So what they were going to do was kill 88.
Why 88?
88 is a very significant number with neo-Nazis.
Why?
Because the 8th letter of the alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, G.
No.
H,
A, B,
I.
C, D, E.
What's the significance of I?
G. No, you missed one.
Watch.
H.
A, B, C, D,
if you tell me
G, H, I, J.
No.
I almost had you though. You started nodding. All right, wait. A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I.
Yeah.
I. Okay.
They were going to kill 88 people.
Is that the HH? Is that for Heil Hitler?
Heil Hitler.
Yes,
yes
it is, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yes, 88, and they were going to kill 14 of them.
How's Harry also works. Hey, Hank!
They were going to kill 14 of them by decapitation. Because 14 is also a significant number, because there are 14 words in their creed that spells out their whole thing on how,
what is it? Just recite it from memory.
Recite it from memory?
Look at take the coin out of your pocket.
I'll just wait till Steve from Bayshore posts it.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of blood. Why?
Yeah.
That's a bit messy.
And
no?
of course, they would all be black people that they were doing this to, and then they were going to cap it off with the killing of Obama, which
how are they going to keep the blood off their white tuxedos and top hats?
It never would have stayed clean.
Yeah.
They would have needed some kind of, at least one of those Tide stain sticks.
Sure.
They carry that with them, with their ammo, and stay clean and tidy for the big act.
Right.
But
and what was the big act? Well,
the big act was them going to do. They were going to pretty much do a drive-by, and just fire at Obama from their car. And this was what their plan was. Two guys, no big conspiracy there or anything. It's two kooky guys deciding that they were going to start. And they said they were fully prepared to die doing it.
Yeah.
I would hope so. They wouldn't be getting away.
No, I don't think they'd be getting away from that one.
No.
That's definitely a one of those, who the hell they kill in The Godfather 2 at the airport?
Oh, Hyman Roth.
Hyman Roth. That's one of those, well, you're going to get him, but you ain't going anywhere.
What do you say? I'm a Jew returning from Israel or something.
I'm looking for, some sanctuary or something.
But wouldn't the tuxedos and I'm obsessed with the tuxedos and top hats.
Who isn't?
Because, like, if you're walking around with a tuxedo and a top hats aren't very popular these days.
Maybe you
someone's going to ask questions.
You distract Secret Service by taking the top hat off and go, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. And as they're watching and waiting, the other guy is doing the bad business.
Tiptoe around?
Yeah.
With that tiptoe sound effect they use
he's
on
going
cartoon.
like, abracadabra, and they're all just fixated on the top hat.
Yeah.
The hats. Lingalonga.
Unbelievable. Well, this is what Obama had to say.
These skinheads in Tennessee, the ATF breaking up.
Yeah, maybe he's in here somewhere. Who knows?
These skinheads in Tennessee, the ATF breaking up purported assassination, not just aimed at you, but aimed at African Americans. What's your reaction to that?
You know, look, I think what's been striking in this campaign is the degree to which these kinds of hate groups have been completely marginalized. That's not who America is. That's not what our future is. What our future is what's reflected in this rally here today.
Does it worry you about your own safety?
I've got the best folks in the world, Secret Service.
And Senator, I hope you're coming back to Pittsburgh.
Thank you. Great to talk to you.
What is it going to take to hear Obama get, a bit uptight and angry? Let's just put it that way.
No, he's not angry.
He's
at
smooth
anything.
no matter what you throw at him.
He's just like, I got the best Secret Service right here. Everything's fine and dandy.
Yeah.
What do you think about the two wackos in the top hats that wanted to drive toward you and, this isn't America. This is
blah, blah, blah.
They've
blah,
been
blah.
marginalized.
Right.
I don't really think these white supremacists and skinheads have been marginalized. I think they're sitting back and waiting to see who wins, to tell you the truth. I think it's one of those situations where...
You really think there's going to be problems?
I think there's going to be problems with the first black president. I absolutely think during his time in office that this Secret Service is going to encounter some problems. There are people in this country that aren't very open-minded.
Have you ever seen the presidential motorcade go by?
I did one.
It's almost impossible to get within a mile of those cars, or just to even
if
look at
history
it.
has taught us anything.
That's why I need an orange watch there.
Dude, it's almost impossible. Just when he comes into the city, they close down block after block. It's unbelievable.
You don't know
how
what car
secure
he's
these
in.
guys are.
The thing is,
they have a bunch of cars going by. They have the oh, hey, here, look at me, presidential. What is it called?
Limo.
The presidential limo. He's obviously not in that.
See, the thing
and then they
is,
have dumb vans go by. I'm thinking he's got to be in one of those vans.
Dude.
Why would you
it's easy to explain to you.
All right.
You're not trying to assassinate the president.
I just want to take a look at him.
Yeah.
And that's even impossible.
Anyone with a valid plan that was trying wouldn't just step up and go, I wonder what car is it? Like, that's why they plan things out.
Right.
They wait for vulnerable moments and stuff throughout history. If
But
you
that's
look
the
at that,
point of making
they
it.
usually catch them during times when they've been vulnerable and open to that. When you just see spectators looking and going, well, I don't know what car he's in.
I also
That's for the average Joe that just doesn't.
Yeah, but that's what I'm getting at. I don't know where they would find those vulnerable moments. I was in the same hotel as President Bush in Arizona when stupid Fareed flew me out for a radio conference. It turned out I stayed a couple extra days, and Bush was staying there. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
He had to go up a stairs and down a hallway that was exposed to the lobby. So what this hotel did, they covered that with canvas. So if he was to walk up the stairs, I don't even know if he did.
Yeah, no one could see.
No one could see when he was walking, just in case someone was, lucky enough to figure this out and be in the lobby with something that could harm the president.
They're very
They
secure.
think of everything
They
now.
are. They're very secure.
When they did the Republican National Convention here, and Bush was slated to speak at the Garden, across the street from Madison Square Garden, there's a block-long, massive post office. I mean, it's literally like a full city block and avenue. It's one of the biggest buildings you've ever seen. And that's where he was coming into the city. So he was going to go from the post office. He had to cross 7th Avenue or 8th Avenue to get to the Garden. So they built an over-the-street walkway where a golf cart could drive. But because he was brought in on 9th Avenue from these giant bay doors where they back in tractor trailers. So basically, they would bring him into this giant building, and you would never see when he was crossing over into the garden.
With the hotel.
He wasn't just standing hailing a cab.
No, because he's the president. I saw a man one time. I said, "Are you the president?" He goes, "No, I'm not. I'm an older man hailing a taxi, but I've been told I resemble him." And then we sucked each other's cock in the men's room.
But that's what I'm getting at too, Jimmy.
Yes,
so you don't know when he's crossing the street. You have no idea because it's all covered.
Yeah.
The way it's like a covered bridge. So you're like, what? You're the. See, it's scary to even talk this way. But let's say you're the assassin at that point. What are you gonna do? Just start guessing? Maybe he's walking now, and take your shot. They have thought of everything. It seems.
Senator Palin once he did take a cab and he talked to the cabbie, and the cabbie said that New York was a dirty place. Taxi drive.
Best way to do it is when those cars go by, you yell, "Hey, Prez," and the guy that looks is him.
Yeah,
it's like, damn,
you can't resist.
All right. Well, there's some controversy over this Sarah Palin too.
Yes.
You hear about fellow Republicans hate this broad? They're starting to say that she's in it for herself and she's the one that wins in the end, not our party. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah.
Well, then why did they allow this shitty piece to go through?
That's a very good question, Jimmy. A very good question.
Yeah. Who the hell is? Did McCain actually pick her and say, "I don't care, I want her in"?
Or was it a party decision? It had to be a party decision, but I'm sure I'm sure some of the members were against it, and they're speaking out.
Yeah.
But of course, they're not using their names or anything. It's all anonymous crap. But they're not happy saying she's the one that wins, not our party. So look at all the exposure she's gotten.
You know, it makes you feel like a few years have slipped under your belt.
Yeah.
When you watch an AARP commercial, and the star of the little vignette that they're doing between this driver and the police officer, the driver of the car in the AARP commercial was the star of the softcore movie Fairy Tales that used to play on home box office.
I saw that movie. I love that movie.
And Cinema 100 back in the 70s.
Jack and Jill did some fucking before they...
Yeah, and there were midgets and midget fucking and all kinds of fucking going on. And he was the prince.
How do you know
that went through all of this fairyland.
How do you know that?
I don't know. It's him.
That's
I know it's
up.
him.
I would never.
That's Zell.
I would never pick him out.
The white fairyland man.
It's him, and he's doing AARP commercials, and there he was just fucking these.
Dude, when my parents would go to bed,
bims.
They didn't have porno scheduled every night, right? It was always it was hit or miss.
Yeah, late
Some
night.
nights they would go to bed. I'm like, hey, Dad, the Knicks, they're playing the Lakers. The game's starting at 10, 11 o'clock at night. I'm going to stay up and watch the Knicks, blah, blah, blah. As soon as they went upstairs, man.
Okay, my boy.
I was hoping that, that movie or some of those other ones would
Cheerleaders
pop on.
was another one. Just big, hairy muffs, though. You watch Cheerleaders. I just recently seen it. The muff on these girls are so big and hairy.
Yeah.
And there's a shower scene that goes further than the Porky's shower scene. I was like, wow, and I found this really like hot. The goal was the cheerleaders. See, they were going to the opposing football team and fuck the shit out of them, so that they couldn't play the next day because they'd be all tired. And I think
I understand, but the woozy thing I never got. Like all of a sudden they would show the players and they'd be like,
and
they could
all,
barely
like,
concentrate on anything
woozy
after the fact.
I don't know. It was all that fucking with all that hair.
Fucking. You got tits that got hair on them.
The best scene in that was the father getting a little action.
Oh, yeah. The father got some action.
Just
He was
watching
over
TV,
their house.
and then the slutty cheerleader came down for milk or something.
And the father guy in all those movies are like, well, what have we got here? You know, he's always this creepy guy. Oh, why didn't you come in?
Oh, hi, Sally.
Hi. Well, where are the rest of the girls?
I don't know if we should do this.
Oh my, what are you doing?
Right. Oh, this isn't something we should be doing.
You know, my wife's asleep upstairs, but if you want to continue, well, Susie, you are a good friend.
You're so right.
They all talked like that. We're just all awkward and goofy.
Her voice would come out immediately.
Well, hello, Susie. Why don't you come in and sit down? No, I'm just watching television.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No. Oh, what are you doing
there?
That's my zipper.
Right. Can we find some of those lines?
Oh, fantastic.
It might be hard, I know, but
yeah.
Speaking of hard, can you do that voice?
Yeah, no problem. Why are you touching me like that?
It's always like, why are you down here?
I couldn't sleep, so I came downstairs.
Well, I'm old enough to be your father.
Mr. Jones.
Oh, Mr. Kumia.
Mr. Kumia.
Cheerleaders, Bill K from Philly, and what was the other one? Fairy Tales.
Yeah, Fairy Tales.
Yeah, when that shit was on, oh man, when the Knicks game synced up with a West Coast run and the porn hit, oh man, I was in heaven.
The perfect storm.
It was the perfect storm, all right.
In your pants.
Then you hear noises upstairs quickly. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we date ourselves. Got to run to the TV and change the
no
channel.
remote.
No, you were really taking a chance.
Click that one switch over on the box on the TV, and the scariest moment I ever had was banging some chick on the couch in the living room when her parents were asleep right upstairs, and all I kept hearing was steps, was feet coming down the steps. And it just kept scaring the bejesus out of me.
You know that was the father. He knew exactly what was going on. He was trying to scare you out of it, so he was just going like this from his bedroom.
And you have to do that quiet fuck where you're just like...
We haven't done that.
And the girl's like,
remember that?
She's making noise. Oh, no, that's when you're fucking in the same room as other people.
You go on a ski trip or something, you can't afford crap, so you have, 10 couples in one room?
In one room, all a bunch of couples, and you're just trying to fuck, and you make that sound that goes like... and you're doing the slowest fucking strokes possible to not make anything squeak, and you just... and then if she goes like, you gotta go put the pillow over her face.
What about the one person that gets the bed and you hear the one?
That's hitting the fucking, it's hitting the wall.
It's the crib.
Nice.
Oh, it's terrible.
Shut up. You're gonna wake up everybody.
Do you know one of the sexiest things ever was in Taboo 2 at the end of the movie when the father's laying in bed with the mother and the daughter comes up and she starts sucking the father's cock in bed.
Jeez.
It's so...
That is taboo.
Fucking hot, man.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up and she's like, shh, you'll wake mommy.
Oh, no.
Dude, it's so sexy. And she starts fucking blowing him again. And then he fucks her. And again, he makes a noise, and she goes, "Shh, Daddy, be quiet. She'll wake Mommy."
Oh my God!
It's fucking
Jesus Christ, Jimmy!
When she pulls his dick out, and she's like just licking the tip and looking to see if she wakes him. Oh, Dorothy LeMay, Eric Edwards, and Honey Wilder's asleep. That is a sexy fucking scene.
Sexy enough for a fart to blow
That's
out.
a verbal exclamation point. But they have to fuck quietly because the mother's on the bed.
I thought you farted.
No, I don't fart in,
because I was
in studio.
I looked toward you just as that fart that Jimmy just let go, and I saw you like a baby, like your eyes went like.
No, because I just went like, oh.
Okay.
No, I wait till I
let's go to Chris in
get in the
Louisiana.
truck and about 10 or 12 cubic feet of gas comes out of my ass.
Nice. Chris, Louisiana, what's up?
Hey, guys. Hey, Ann, I wanted to ask you, since when did old 70s porn stars become Harry Carey?
I didn't really hear Harry Carey in that.
No, it's like, hey, what are you doing? Harry Carey's more like that.
Yeah.
You know, he had a wackier voice.
Harry Carey was a douche.
It was whack. It certainly was.
But
man, it was wacky, but it's like.
I'm gonna come down your throat. You fucking well better swallow it all. You let one drop spill and I whip your ass so hard you won't sit down for a week.
I'm coming, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. You're coming, aren't you?
Let's say hi to Scott in Texas. Scott, how are you?
Mother's made some cookies. Perhaps you want some. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm baking, you silly cunt.
Hey, what are you doing there? Why, someone might walk in. Oh. Always like that.
Didn't take much at all. He's just
yeah.
Scott in Texas, how are you?
Hey, boys. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Yellow.
How's it going? Well, the other couple years ago, my best friend and his girl were wanting to fuck, and I was in the room. We were all watching American Psycho, and he sends me a text message and is like, "Hey man, you need to leave the room because we're about to get our fuck on." And I was like, "Well, I was on the computer."
On.
So I just turned the chair around, and they fucked like less than maybe a foot by me. It was really awkward.
Why didn't you leave the room?
Yeah, you're the
I was a nerd. I was playing some EverQuest. Anthony.
Ew.
Did you at least prepare the bowl?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you
prep?
Did you prep the area, get it sloppy wet, and then guide it into the mare?
Cuckold.
Oh, I'm a good friend. I'm a good friend.
Yeah.
All right.
Play with his balls a little.
Focus to you.
Finger the ass a little, and pretend just as you're fingering the ass, you just say, "God, I am a silly goose."
What are you doing?
Oh, stop.
Come on.
Why? Where are the rest of the girls?
Mother will be down.
Right.
Calls his wife Mother. She made cookies for you girls. It's way past your bedtime, and what are you doing?
We're going to take a break. We might be franchising in the very near future. Huh? Yeah, we will be franchising soon. And then we got a Sarah Palin story, some more porn talk. I wanted to play Joe's Pendulum for Jimmy, but I don't think we have time, right?
It's kind of long.
We can do it after.
Maybe we'll do it after we do what we're going to do. So, all right, we will be back. Opie and Anthony.
Back with the Opie and Anthony show. Hello. Waiting for special someone to call on the phone here.
Yes.
Not there yet. So have to go some time. Chip. How you doing, Chip?
Good, stupid. How are you?
You want to plug your book?
Yes. It's coming out November 4th. It's called Blubberneck Wax Tits. And, it's a scathing review on incompetence in the radio industry.
So, is he calling in or what? Where is he? Why are we doing this? Who booked this? Get Steve in here, please. Steve!
I don't know.
Why are we doing this?
Because
I have
gay.
nothing to say to this guy. Where's Steve? Steve!
Steve play along. Jesus Christ. Watch the improv. Play along.
Yeah, walk. It's radio. It's fun. What's up?
What's up?
So why are we doing this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who booked this?
What the fuck is the volume?
Is this you?
Yeah, okay. There you go.
Yeah, you're on, stupid. Go.
Yeah, no, you agreed to this last week, remember? It was in that meeting we had?
I don't recall ever approving this.
You never do.
No.
But that doesn't mean that it didn't... It's what?
Great improv. Do you remember approving this? When were we told about this?
I certainly do not.
Could you please hold still? No, nothing.
What?
Nothing.
No, what? Say it.
I don't have improv skills.
Yeah, you're right. I don't have improv skills.
I'm not even good at playing myself.
I don't even have a plug sheet for this. What? Do we know what they're promoting?
You should have it right in front of you.
Really?
Hey.
I don't see it.
I was looking at Anthony over there.
Hey, Steve, why is Rick so late calling in?
I don't know. I'm not the wrestling guy. Maybe call in one of those...
The wrestling guy is the time guy now, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Who booked this?
You know what? Let me go find Sam, the wrestling guy.
Who booked this? Did Sam book it or did Steve?
I booked it.
Then what would Sam be answering?
Sam would know the wrestling end of this because he was the one who said this would be a good idea.
Sam would know why he's calling in now as opposed to a half hour ago?
No, he wasn't supposed to call in a half hour ago. Who said he was supposed to call in a half hour ago?
Well, that's great. So we're just going to sit here.
What are we eating?
Yeah, Steve. We've been doing a show since 6. I'm hungry. Got to eat sometime.
I'm much braver now than I normally am.
So why are we doing this?
Believe me.
Believe you what? We're sitting here. We don't have a fucking guest.
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Call Stumpbrain. See if he knows what's going on.
No, he doesn't either.
All right.
Too busy drinking tea and pitching fucking political
and
people.
Booking guests.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Ooh.
So this is great, Steve. Good radio. We're just going to sit here. I'm going to eat. I don't know what Ant's going to do.
Would you like me to call the publicist? I could do that for you.
Why don't you do that? Let's find out what's taking so long here.
Please stop yelling at me.
Can I please break character and break somebody's fucking nose?
Just fucking play along. Jesus.
I'm sensitive.
I ruin things.
Yes, he does. All right.
I wish I knew how to quit you. He's a fag.
So what do you want to do here while we're waiting for our guest to call in here? Let's see what we got. Baby eats crack cocaine at a party. Mother gets probation, turns her life around.
Ah.
We can do that. We can do John Clayton. Ooh, this one's good. John Clayton from ESPN farting on air.
Farting on the air.
That's always good.
Yes.
Put that in there. Oh. Do we have any backstory on this? Who pulled this?
Danny.
I don't watch ESPN, so I don't know who this guy is. No? Okay. Well, let's just see what flies here with that.
Does give him a chance to play. I don't think he was close last week. I think he'll be much closer this week.
And Derek Anderson not exactly earning that $24 million extension of his. Brady Quinn is lurking. Where does it all stand in Cleveland?
Well, what they're going to do this week is Brady's going to get more snaps.
I missed it. Where was it?
Go back a little bit. I heard it.
All right. Hang on there.
Does give him a chance to play. I don't think he was close last week. I think he'll be much closer this week.
And Derek Anderson not exactly earning that $24 million extension of his. Brady Quinn is lurking. Where does it all stand in Cleveland?
Well, what they're going to do this week is Brady's going to get more snaps.
That was great.
Yes. That would be a fart on the air.
Opie,
do we have any idea to Rick? Coming on now?
Wow, someone pays close attention.
Yeah.
Fuck you, E-Rock.
I don't see it here.
That ain't E-Rock, that's Opie. Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't know why they're so mad at me.
See, great thing with Steve is timing is everything.
Yes.
Steve! Ooh, I got a communique coming in. I'm dropping my Cheerios. What do we got? Oh, okay. So our guest was approved last week.
Mm-hmm.
Steve never confirmed it until 20 minutes ago, so they don't know where our guest is.
Oh, Steve.
Steve.
That's not true at all.
Really? They're scrambling to find him. They don't know where he is. They had no confirmation until 20 minutes ago from you.
I can't improv guest bookings.
He was confirmed yesterday, actually. It was the person on the other end who normally deals with the wrestler people.
Steve, didn't Opie and I say yes to this a week ago?
Yes, but the individuals who are on the other end were looking for a time. We finally confirmed a time to do this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So
what do we do now, Steve?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't I magically wave my hands and...
do something? Yes, try that.
Why don't you look at what's ringing right there?
Yeah, unknown, not on this screen.
Well... Oh, who's that? Who's that, wise ass?
Yeah. 30 minutes later.
Go. Not only am I gay and incompetent, but I'm stupid.
All right, let's talk to our... There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, professional wrestling legend, Ric Flair. Rick!
Yes, Ric Flair.
How are you guys?
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Thank you. How are y'all doing?
Doing good. So, why are we talking to you today?
Why? Because I'm coming to the Big Apple Tuesday, or Sunday, man, or Tuesday, Saturday.
Saturday. And what are you doing?
I'm signing autographs.
Yes, of course. That's Ringside Fest, which is at Caroline's on Broadway this Saturday.
Yep.
So you're going to be you're on the convention circuit now.
It's great to see Ann plugging away as usual.
I am sometimes. Only big cities like New York.
How do you feel meeting the fans at these conventions?
I enjoy it, actually. I haven't done much of this in my entire career, so...
I mean, a lot of people think that it's not like a cool thing to do, but sometimes, you know, you got to act like wherever you are, that's the place to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't look at it like that. I think that, I enjoy the interaction. And they're so respectful that it's very rewarding.
Yeah. I mean, the Star Trek guys, they've been doing these convention things forever. Like, you know, George Takei will be there. I'm at a convention marrying men. You know, George Takei.
Yeah, they're going to get me on one lap through, and that'll be it.
So
come through and have a good time and enjoy the notoriety and enjoy the the conversation, and then they won't see me for 10 more years.
So, Rick, you're no longer with the WWE?
No.
I haven't watched wrestling in a while, so I'm being caught up on this here. So what happened? Why are you going now?
Well, I retired in March from wrestling, and I could have stayed on and worked with them as a kind of like an ambassador for the company in a lot of different roles. And but they are so big and they have so many, commitments because of the size of the company. Not only with wrestling, but they do so many charitable things, and they're in the movie business and the DVD business. And so I just decided to take a shot at the 35 years of TV and try and do my own thing for a while. And we left in very good terms, and I still talk to them all the time.
So it wasn't like one of these phone conversations.
Rick, real nice.
This is Vince McMahon.
No,
Rick, you're fired.
No. Very nice, very amicable.
You still get along with Vince? Because most people, when they leave, don't get along with Vince anymore.
I think the world of I get along with him great.
You want to do anything about it? You do it now. You're fired. That is Vince McMahon. You want to know what I'm going to say? I invent you, Ric Flair. You're fired.
That's a pretty poor imitation, guys.
Well, we never said we were stellar. Yeah, but we had Mick Foley in not too long ago. He's going to the TNA now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad for him.
But he seems to have had a falling out with Vince. A lot of yelling, a lot of screaming towards the end there. So
I'm not privileged to know, but I think that he's got a great opportunity with TNA, but I don't think it would ever supersede the opportunity to work with WWE.
Did you ever think about moving on to TNA?
No.
Because you know who's over there at TNA doing the play-by-play is Don West. I feel like, limited edition Ric Flair and Mick Foley and a McGuire rookie card.
Yeah. No, I've never
Don West.
I have friends over there, and I respect the organization, but after you've been with the WWE, there's not much left to do in wrestling.
I see.
So who else is appearing at this? Is it a convention? Is it a forum? Like, do the fans get to talk to you, or is it just photos? What are they doing?
We do photos and autographs, and we interact with them. And to be honest with you, I don't know who else is there. I have a hard enough time keeping on my own schedule.
Have you been doing a lot of radio to promote this thing?
Actually, it's the first show.
Oh, really? So you didn't get a chance to do Imus or anything like that?
No.
Yeah. We got Ric Flair. Yeah. Shut up. Yeah. You jerk.
Huh?
No, that's Don Imus. That's the type of radio he does.
Rick.
I don't listen to Imus.
Who does? Rick.
Yes.
Gotta ask you, since you're now, is this a permanent retirement? Is it one of those fake retirement things where you show up in 6 months and save Shawn Michaels or something, or?
No, I'm retired for good. Very legitimate.
A lot of, I guess you'd call them wrestling superstars, don't really pan out too well after their days of wrestling. I know he's not a favorite of yours, Hulk Hogan, reality show, his life's a mess now. Oh, you do?
That's it. That's just TV, guys. I like him a lot. I respect him.
Do you ever wish...
We're not best friends by any means, but I respect him.
Okay, so him moving on, doing the reality kind of thing, trying to do more than what he was capable in the world of wrestling.
Poe, get my truck.
How do you feel, how do you feel like the TV show is that the downfall for his family? Is this something that, not just wrestlers, but celebrities in general should stay away from the reality show?
I hope not, because I'm shooting a pilot for mine tomorrow.
You have a reality show. What's it going to consist of?
Can't tell you guys, see?
Secret.
We're talking about Saturday now. I can't give you guys too much information.
Is it involving the family? How's that going these days?
Great. Got 4 beautiful kids, 3 grandchildren, 3 ex-wives, and a beautiful new girlfriend.
How do the kids feel about step-parents? Obviously, that's something that comes up.
That can be difficult at times, but I think that if everybody is open-minded to what's going on, and everybody has a rational outlook and feels like they're in a good place, it always works out.
I was lucky enough. I love my stepfather. He was, Row, it's Sal. I'm on the phone with Ric Flair, Row. That's what I mean. He's such a character.
Where is Sal from?
Baltimore.
But he lives on Long Island now.
Long Island.
You ever been down to Baltimore? Those accents are the worst.
Baltimore?
Yeah.
Row!
Been there many times.
Row, Ric Flair is talking to me, Row.
That's Sal. Good friend of ours. Anthony's stepfather.
Yeah.
Bret Hart was in not too long ago. You have a chance to read his book? No. Things still not settled between you and Bret?
There's nothing to settle.
Well, wasn't there some heat a while back about you thought Bret was cashing in on his brother's death?
No, I didn't say cashing in on. I merely said that I thought that the tragedy of his brother's death was much bigger than anything that ever happened in Montreal. And the two things seem to clash, and, I'm not afraid to say what I think.
Good.
It's nothing personal. I mean, I just expressed an opinion. Every time we heard the terrible thing that happened, but it was nobody's fault, and it was, things happen in life that are terrible, but that's what it is. There's nothing more, and there's nothing to be talked about besides the tragedy. That was my feeling.
Oh, good. Yeah, I haven't read the book either. They gave us a copy. I was supposed to, but it's sitting...
I'm fired, Bret Hart.
Vince.
He doesn't work for me anymore because he's fired. Fired. You're going to hell and fired.
Rick, we have a bunch of fans checking here. You want to talk to some of the listeners?
Yeah. Please.
Okay. Let's go to this line here. Roland, you're on the Opie and Anthony show with Ric Flair.
Wow, Rick, it's an honor to talk to you, sir. I'm a bit sad. Did you hear that pro wrestler S.D. Jones died last night in the West Indies? I thought so.
Hey, Opie.
All right.
Up on Rick.
Too bad. This was going so great.
What happened?
We're going to get him back on the phone again? I don't know. I guess I didn't hit the whole button. Oops.
You hung up on Rick.
See, if you want to take 2 calls at the same time, there's a different bank for that.
I realized that.
Now, maybe Roland could call back, Ope. Because he didn't hear that Roland's good call Maybe we get Rick back on the phone. We'll call again.
I think they're working on it right now.
Wow, Hope, I figured as long as you've been in the business, you'd know how to work a phone bank.
Well, you know, these things happen.
All right.
Where are we with Rick?
Sandwiches.
They got him. Is that Iraq?
This is going great.
All right, they're getting him back on the phone. And that should be Rick. Rick? Hello? Sorry about that. We got disconnected. I hit the wrong thing on the phone here.
It's okay. Thanks, Opie. I really love it.
All right. Well, do you want to, let's give the plug for Rick's stupid thing that he needs money for.
Sandwiches.
Not sandwiches. Where is he? He's doing a signing.
Usually you plug, but I'll go ahead and do it.
You have the sheet. I don't have a sheet in front of me here.
Ringside Fest, Caroline's on Broadway this Saturday, and meet Ric Flair.
Is this on? Guess
what time?
I think it starts like at 10.
I don't know.
Woo!
Yeah, about 10 a.m.
At Caroline's?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're doing a convention there.
Great. So, all right.
I don't know.
Thanks to Ric Flair for calling in. Go see him. He needs help.
I bring nothing to the table.
Yes, that is true. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more of the Opie Nancy Show.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, we're onto something. We're going to franchise this show out.
Yeah, they're actually
And we
better.
don't even have to
Why
show
not?
up anymore, man.
Yeah, they're better.
The interview was better, more succinct questions,
more prepared.
better impressions.
Yeah. Nothing beats
Quieter eating.
Sam's impression.
Most of the fast food guys are long.
Quieter eating.
Quieter eating. Most of the fast food giants are long gone, but, you know, we still enjoy their food, right?
Yes.
We're franchising this show. We get paid for our names, and we don't have to come in anymore.
When
Fucking E-Rock is going to get a beating after the show.
Why? For doing it exact impression of Opie? When he started taking the spoon and scraping it on the side of the yogurt cup right into the mic as Ric Flair was talking.
But it was just great, the little, that's great, Steve, we'll just sit here.
Yeah.
Hitting the
We'll
table.
just sit here. All right.
Yeah, whatever.
That's good radio.
Yeah.
And then the Sam impression of
Bravo.
Vince through the bullhorn was fantastic. I thought Vince was on the phone.
When he goes, guys, that's not really that good of an impression. I'm like, no.
What he said,
you
well,
have
we
no-
try.
Literal Rick.
Yeah, you have no idea how good it is, my friend. No idea.
You're out getting kudos. Stellar as Opie.
Yeah. No, both, man. Sam fucking just throwing in the impressions.
Yeah, the Don West impression was great because then you stopped doing the impression and then had to go Don West. Have to say the name. We've always said if you have to say the name, wow, there's trouble.
Well, Damone, too.
Yeah, the Damone one.
What Damone line you do again?
You got to act like wherever you are, that's the place to be.
We don't get to hear from Coke Logic often. Coke Logic.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I have to say how fucking brilliant E-Rock is at doing Opie. I mean, if I had to impersonate you, I would know the broad strokes of your personality, but
Yeah.
he's got you down to a science.
Oh, E-Rock has had it with me.
Oh, he's looked at the films.
He's had it. Yeah, he really has.
You think he's fed up with you?
Oh, yeah. He's had it.
You could tell just by the way he sat there. He's sitting back in the chair, just tapping his fingers, just yelling at people.
Look, if we ever make a movie, he can play me as long as he loses 50, 60 pounds. I don't want a fat version of me on the big screen.
Oh, shit.
But the fucking, who approved this? Asking the Steve, did you approve it?
We never would have done this.
E-Rock's a star today. He took the fucking candle wax shots today.
Yep.
Nice. All right, Coke. Thank you, sir.
Maybe I feel.
So that's what we like to call franchising, and we got to keep it under our hat so we can do a few more of those. That's but I'm telling you, eventually that's what we do. We hire some Opie Anthonys and Jim Nortons, and we enjoy the high life.
Go out to the mailbox, collect our checks.
That's right.
Right. Nice. Keep it under our hats like George Harrison did with the pudding.
Ooh. Keep it under your hats, mate. Some of yours is leaking out, sir.
They didn't do any George Harrison jokes. I was very surprised.
Next time.
Sarah Palin. We got a fine little story about Sarah.
All right.
Why would this work? See, now I don't want to do.
Now you're all self-conscious being yourself.
Of course. Sarah Palin, look what, well, we got a gay couple in California.
Ooh.
Hanging a mannequin.
When the hell did this happen?
Yes, that's Sarah Palin. Hanging her by a noose.
Is this for a Halloween thingy?
Yeah.
That they hung a Sarah Palin little dummy?
Yeah. I'm distracted because we have a part 2 to this thing, and I don't know if it's going to hit today.
We'll see.
All right.
And they hung her, I guess, hung that dummy?
Yeah, let's listen to the story.
It certainly catches your attention. A mannequin dressed as vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin hanging from a noose. Her running mate John McCain coming out of a burning chimney. To Chad Michael Morissette and his partner Mito, it's all in good Halloween fun.
It should be seen as art, and it should be seen as within the month of October. It is Halloween. It's time to be scary. It's time to be spooky.
Why are they making a big deal of this?
It's not a big deal. Gays should hate her.
It's a woman. Icky. Hang it.
Exactly. They put a bunch of ghosts booing her cunt.
They certainly must not like that.
They put shark's teeth in the vagina.
They don't know what it looks like.
Yeah, danger.
Just put
stay
a
out.
cock on it.
Yeah. Under construction.
It seems to me that if a neighbor that was a Republican decided to do the same thing, there would be major outrage.
Oh, yeah.
If perhaps you took an effigy of Obama and decided to hang that in a tree, there would be a problem.
Well, the couple explains that.
All right.
They acknowledge.
Let's listen in.
They acknowledge that they're pussies.
That they suck cock, so... All right.
But not all West Hollywood residents see it that way. This man says, imagine the outrage if someone hung a mannequin depicting Barack Obama.
That was me.
Whether I'm Republican or Democrat, it's not about that. It's about this and a noose, and it's just wrong.
Oh, I know if we had done it with Barack Obama, people would have probably thrown things through our windows, and... I mean, the image of a hanged black man is a lot more intense than
They like hung black men, I bet.
Of course they do.
For our country and the
we
history
call
of
them
our
a bull.
country.
We have to prep.
Yeah, see, that guy...
a lot of who gives a shit attention. Whatever.
Grown-up butthead that gave the comment.
Yeah.
It's all that this hanging. I think if you're a Democrat or Republican.
Bill K writes, hey, Ope, ask Jimmy about the interview he did with the TV Guide channel with that fat, homely woman. Do you remember this? It's online, and the
Jimmy,
woman is
comment?
horrible, the typical cheery fat lady.
She was nice. I mean,
fuck her?
No, that would be unprofessional.
Okay.
And we sat down. She's
but
she was very nice off the air too.
Ted the Post from Whackbag. Yep, when fags commit a hate crime, it's art.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is.
See what happened.
It really is.
That's all you have to do is say it's art, and you get away with it, right?
Mapplethorpe is art, but Dice wasn't. It's the way they fucking look at it.
Why isn't now the National Organization of Women for Women? Why aren't they complaining?
Right, exactly.
Oh my God! You know how you hold up signs at wrestling events and stuff?
Yeah.
There's a sign behind Sarah Palin right now. She's talking live on all the channels. It just says Mac is back.
Mac is back.
Yeah.
But it looks like fuck, because I can only see the C and the K, and I automatically think fuck.
Mac is fuck.
Oh yeah, it looks like fuck
Mac
her in
is
the back.
Fuck her in the back.
And she's pointing back to the sign. Country first. What a shitty sign.
These are the worst signs at a rally ever.
Mac is back. Mac is back.
They're just. It's gonna take some kind of miracle, or some kind of weird twist of the Illuminati or the people that run things.
No, the Illuminati,
rig the fucking voting machine somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, the Illuminati want Democrat in there.
Do they?
Yeah, because it's tough times right now. Tough time.
What do you think will happen if all the polls are showing that Obama's got this thing and he's going to win it, blah, 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 and then the next morning everyone wakes up and John McCain is president of the United States, do you foresee
we don't leave our house
a
that
problem?
day.
Do you foresee a problem?
I do, yeah.
Because right now everyone's expecting it. The black society in this country is completely expecting to have Obama as president. So if something happens and he's not, could be a problem. Akin to a Rodney King beating problem.
Especially because of the candidates. It's not a good ticket. It's not like Obama will be losing to like a Ronald Reagan, fucking George Bush Sr. ticket that was unbeatable.
Yes. No, I can't do any imitation of anybody without thinking how Sam would do it. Yeah, Ronald Reagan. You got to say the name.
Reagan.
At this point, we got to give it to Obama.
What do you mean?
Well, because
like literally give it to him. I thought you meant you got to give it to him for what?
You got to give it to him because Whitey in general scared of black folk, and like your scenario plays out, it's going to be really scary. So at this point, just give it to him.
I think
don't punch me in the teeth.
I would see Watts kind of getting a little crazy, perhaps South Central. I don't know, East Coasters don't like to riot like they used to.
Nah.
Midwest, you get Chicago. Detroit would be in flames.
Yeah, but it's cold in the day, so the
doesn't
fires,
matter.
It might
if fires will warm
down.
it up. That'd be a problem. Down south, we could have some problems in Nolens, Houston.
Sarah Palin, everything is possible in America.
Isn't
That's
it?
good. At least she has an original quote.
Everything is possible. No, it's not.
All right. Exactly.
Right.
You can't have
Fly
five
right now.
smart kids.
Oh, snap.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, not everything's possible in America. Oh, try to hunt for your own food in a big city.
Oh,
no, not in a big city.
Right.
A good one, Jimmy?
Oh, it smells like an armpit.
Oh,
that's a raw gasser.
Yeah. Oh. All right, I think we're going to do line of the day because part 2 of what we want to do isn't happening.
Yeah, no, he ain't going to call.
But
he's not.
Steve.
I want to resign.
See, I can't even do the show anymore because these assholes.
Oh, Jimmy. I knew it would hit me eventually.
I told you, moseyed on
Holy
over there.
Shit.
I sent it over there quietly with a message.
Steve, are we, doing what? You got an answer, or don't say anything? We're speaking in code.
Yeah,
sorta.
Possible, but unlikely.
Why? He was mad at the questioning.
I think so, and he thinks he got hung up on. So
the first time?
Yeah, I think so.
What does he think? It's a fucking work we're doing here? Oh, it was.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, we were fucking with him.
Waiting from.
We're all upset.
Wow, someone who fucks with the audience for a living is mad because we may have fucked with him.
Yeah.
What? Woo! Get that woo woo on the phone. What? What's wrong?
That waft of Jimmy's gas just hit me in the face as I walked in that direction.
It's so bad.
Is putrid.
Yeah.
Your colon.
You're used to stuff from the other side hitting you in the face.
That would imply that I'm gay, which I'm
yes.
not.
Yes.
Jimmy, that's awful. Really.
People are asking for the other Opie and Anthony to come back on the show.
Yeah, they want them back. Good, bring them back.
I found them easier to deal with.
Why don't we at least start line of the day, and then we'll figure out where we're going to go with this thing. All right?
Goody good.
I want to resign.
Yes. You have to.
But it's not a holdout, believe me. Not at all.
I know.
Not even close.
What's going on, Jimmy?
Oh, it's just so many
Can't discuss some
shenanigans.
Shenanigans in progress.
What?
Oh, everything is so irritating.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. A thing or two. I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Mm-hmm. You can call me what you want, just don't call me late for
supper.
Sorry.
That awful delivery.
For a bad joke.
Oof.
Line of the day is brought to you by WebEx.com. Hold meetings, make presentations, do it from the comfort of your own home or office. Check it out at WebEx.com. We'll start doing some of these right now. Here's a runner-up line of the day. What's wrong with those Chinese dishes?
We got beef and broccoli.
General Chow.
Beef lo mein.
The egg roll.
General Chow's yak.
Sarah Palin. We will drill, and we will drill now. Yeah. When? Give me a timeline.
I've had enough of this bitch.
Like right now.
What McCain and I believe in is what Ronald Reagan believed in. Wow, they're doing that now, huh?
Sure, 30 years ago. It's good.
All right.
Fuck her.
Why don't we do another line of the day of the runner-up variety? Can we do retard of the day?
Mongoloid of the day, please. Let's do
we
it.
start? We'll start with E-Rock just to keep it fair.
Why are retards such victims of this show?
Because they're easy. They don't,
easy
They're
target.
also funny.
Stop shaking your Mac is back sign.
Exactly.
Fucking, but what is it? She's an old bag? Is that who's
Michael
on that?
J.
That
Fox
old
was a
bag?
supporter. He doesn't mean to shake it.
We need American energy resources. No shit.
Mm-hmm. And?
But what are you gonna? How are you gonna do that? And when?
Drill, drill, drill. Her
But
whole
when?
state's going to be Swiss
All right,
cheese.
fine.
Look
When?
at that old bat behind her with that sign, shaking
Country
it.
first.
She didn't even.
Mac
I bet
is
you she didn't even make that sign.
Of course she didn't.
It's a professionally made, and they said, "All right, you're in the front row. Hold this up, stupid."
Oof.
God. It's sexy if a girl's blowing you if you say, why don't you chew on my sack for a few?
Yeah, that's good.
There
The
are
best
these,
of America is in everyday, hardworking Americans. Okay.
These fake fucking lines they just throw out that don't mean shit. Rah, rah, rah. Blah, blah, blah. It's all bullshit.
If you're ready to win the war, we need your vote. All right.
What?
These are like,
What?
Are they,
How? Are you going to drop an atomic bomb?
Right. Give us
Do something. Say how. You ready to win the war? Vote for us. Why? What'll you do? We're going to nuke the whole fucking place. Oh, okay. That'll win.
They're getting their slogans from those little heart candies.
Yeah. You can do it.
Right. If you're ready to win the war, we need your vote. Okay.
Here's Mac. Mac is back.
Mac is
Let's hear what Mac has to say.
Hag. Wow, what an ovation. I got to say, Obama's got the hot chicks, and McCain's got old fucking bags.
June Allison. Who's the lady with the hat in the back?
That's that old bat.
A burn victim with that hat.
Going to be a marvelous vice president.
How long does it take before he says friends?
My friends, all of you smell like piss.
Marvelous. Asshole.
You know,
My friends.
I couldn't be more pleased
My
because
friends.
of your enthusiasm for her. But I guarantee you there's only one place in America they're not going to be enthusiastic, and that's
Harlem.
the Old Boy Network in Washington, D.C. When I bring her there, and we're going to clean it up, and we're going to fix it, and she's going to show them what reform is all about, the same way she did in the state of Alaska.
Pick up an apple with a
There's the my friends.
My friends.
Hey,
My
there you go.
friends.
You're not my
Exactly.
friend.
By the way, when two Mavericks join up, we don't agree on everything, but that's a lot of fun.
You're not
What?
Mavericks.
I'm telling
Maverick.
you. And also, could I mention
He's
again,
goose
Todd,
after he ejected.
Sarah mentioned, one of those races, the last 250
Race?
miles, he broke his arm and finished the race. You think he's afraid of anything in Washington, D.C.?
Washington.
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 McCain. I like McCain as a guy, but he's doing nothing
Could I
for me.
again thank Cindy McCain, a wonderful mother, and the future First Lady of the United
Future First Lady? Really? Is she marrying Obama? We want a
I'd like to
vice
say a
president
word of
that
gratitude
bleeds
and
from the
thanks and
cunt.
Appreciation for Tom Ridge, who was the best governor of this state, that Pennsylvania.
I'm just waiting to find out who's sick this time around.
Yeah.
Who's in the hospital?
Thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers.
A friend and comrade who served this nation in war and in peace. So, my friends, it's wonderful to be back in Pennsylvania, and it's wonderful to fool the pundits, because we're going to win the state of Pennsylvania. My friends,
Oh, yeah,
we're
my
gonna win
friends.
it on November 4th.
My friends.
You're going to get out the vote, and we're going to win.
The darkest thing we need in Hershey, Pennsylvania is the chocolate. He just really gets racist on him.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
You've seen what they do in D.C. Do you want one in the White House?
Hoping for our luck to change at home
Last
and
ditch
abroad.
effort.
Yeah.
Blatant racism.
He's down
In the
48
direction,
states
and
to
we have
2.
to fight for it. I've been fighting for this country since I was 17 years old.
We remember.
And I have the scars to prove it, my friend.
Keep bringing up the scars a lot to prove
Yeah.
it.
My friends.
Show him.
What has he done?
Besides, enjoy grape soda.
Sarah and I will
And
fight to shake
Cheetos.
up Washington and take America in a new direction.
Washington.
From my first day in office until my last.
Which is 3 days later.
Exactly. And that fucking uptight cunt is running the country. That's right. You're going to have that hot box running the whole corporation.
We have a plan to hold the line on taxes, cut them, to make America more competitive, create jobs here at home.
Shut up.
We're going to double the child deduction for working
Child
families.
abduction?
We'll
Double child abduction?
I bet I know who's voting for him.
Go, John.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
I like this guy. Those Amber Alerts going on. It's your tattletales.
He's describing the perfect society.
Society. Much worse. That's a lesson of history.
Exactly.
Our opponents
Why is
ignore.
fucking Father Mulcahy standing behind him in the red?
Keeps money in your hands and strengthens our economy.
She is a wreck.
President, I won't spend nearly $1 trillion more of your money. Senator Obama will.
My friends.
My friends.
Oh, yeah.
And he can't do that without raising your taxes or digging us further into debt. I'm going to make government live on a budget just like you do.
Oh, yay!
All right. Hooray.
Yeah, let's guess the yays and the boos.
Yay. Look at him get smiling.
We'll freeze government spending, and of course we can freeze government spending.
Brr.
We'll freeze it on all but the most important programs like defense, veterans care, Social Security, and health care until we scrub every single government program.
Yeah.
Get rid of the ones that aren't working for the American people, and I'll veto every single pork barrel bill that comes across my desk. You will know them.
No more pork.
I like pork
You will
barrels.
know their names, and
Big
we'll make
pork
them
barrel.
famous.
Yes.
We call him Iraq.
People don't get it. They're like, you've never done this to
No more
Obama.
pork. That's right.
Anthony's a huge McCain
What?
supporter. He's just he knows when to have a little fun.
Shut your yap, you fucking cunt.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a huge McCain guy, and he's having fun with this whole fucking
I'm not
thing.
going to spend $750 billion
They're all a
of your
joke
money
in the
just
end.
bailing
When are you
out
gonna
the
figure
Wall
that
Street
out?
I hate Obama,
who got us
dummies.
into this mess.
Raising taxes makes a bad economy much
Make
worse.
sure we take care of the working
Yep.
people.
Another one from the little
Devastated
heart candies.
Yeah.
by the excesses, greed, and corruption of Wall Street and Washington.
Washington.
I have a plan to fix our housing market so that your home value
Shouldn't be allowed to be
doesn't
president
go
if you can't
down
say
in your
Washington.
neighborhood.
Where's he from?
Washington. I don't know.
Washington.
Somewhere they say Washington.
Their loan. Go out and buy up these bad mortgages, give them a mortgage they can afford, and stay with the American dream of owning your own home.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to happen. Get rid of all the bad mortgages?
Let people
Yeah.
stay in their
How
homes.
the fuck are you going to do that?
It was the housing crisis that started this, and it's the housing values coming back up that are going to get us out.
Is it?
My friends, we're going to
friends.
stop.
My friends.
We're going to stop, if I'm elected president, spending $700 billion, sending it overseas to countries that don't like us very much to buy their oil.
You mean
We're
the
gonna
world?
stop it.
I like that.
Sarah said,
I do like that. Sarah said. Let's see what Sarah said.
my friends,
My friends.
the other night in a debate, I paid great appreciation to Senator Obama's eloquence, but you got to pay attention to his words. You know, when we talked about offshore drilling, he said he liked it.
Gotta pay attention to his
And then he
skin.
said-
His words.
And he said, I will
That's right. His
consider-
melon.
I will consider offshore. We don't need to consider. We need to drill now. And we need to
Drill!
nuclear. He says that he's, quote, for nuclear power, but he doesn't want to store and he doesn't want to reprocess spent nuclear fuel. You can't get there from here. I tell Senator Obama, the fact is we've been sailing Navy ships around the world with nuclear power on them, and it's safe, and we can reprocess, and we can store, and we can create 700,000 new jobs by building.
Nice. That's right. Hospital workers.
And wig makers.
Wig makers. Yes, and eyelash painters on it.
Teeth putterinners.
My friends, we will invest in clean coal
500,000 new grave diggers
will lead us.
by 2010.
We will create millions of jobs. The United States of America, including the state of Pennsylvania,
wig
sits
maker.
on the world's largest coal reserves. We'll use coal and clean coal technology to get us out of this
We'll
ditch.
feed the poor with coal.
Feed them coal.
If they can't afford bread, let them eat coal.
What?
We've got coal.
You've got coal. That's right.
Wow,
Good
that's
improv.
That's a bad chant. We've got cold. I started the chant.
No, they were saying we've got colds. They need medicine.
We've learned more about Senator Obama's real goals for our country over the last 2 weeks than we learned over the past 2
Timmy's from
years.
Columbus.
And that's only
Washington,
because
take
Joe
one
the
drink.
plumber asked
My
him a
friends, take 2
question in
drinks. Pork
Ohio.
barrel, shotgun, and beer.
It's talking about Joe the plumber.
Oh, Joe the plumber time?
My back
That's
issues do
when Senator
15.
Obama revealed he wants to, quote, spread the wealth around.
Yeah. Boo, my friends.
And now more and more coming to light that he's wanted to spread the wealth around for a long time, my friends.
My friends.
Now, Joe didn't ask.
No.
Joe didn't ask for Senator Obama to come to his house, and he didn't ask to be famous. He certainly didn't ask for the political attacks on him from the Obama campaign.
Right.
Yeah, boo. Ah, fuck Joe.
Joe's
boo.
dream is every American's dream,
Fuck
to
Joe.
own a small business that will create jobs, and the attacks on him are an attack on small businesses all over this nation.
And I will not stand by while you badmouth the United States of America.
That's
Small
right.
businesses employ
Otter,
84%
Boone?
of Americans.
Could you have
We need
Sam
to
do that?
support small business, not tax them.
What a wise ass.
After
asshole.
months of campaign trail eloquence, we finally learned what Senator Obama's economic goal is:
Yeah.
to spread the wealth. In a radio interview,
Uh-oh. What
he
happened?
With
revealed
Opie
this
and
week,
Anthony.
he said the same thing, that one of the, quote, tragedies of the
quotes a
civil
lot.
rights
Yes.
movement is that it didn't bring about
Yeah.
redistributive change.
Right.
That's right.
Can you imagine?
Fuck that.
You see, Senator Obama believes in redistributing wealth, not in policies that grow our economy and create jobs.
Right.
He said that even though
you
lower
getting serious
taxes
now?
on
Oh, that's what I
investment
said.
help our
Don't
economy,
get serious.
Hey, every so often he
favors
says stuff
higher
that.
taxes
Yeah, we're keeping it fun, though,
on
right now.
investment for,
Keeping it
quote,
fun.
fairness.
Can I talk about his
There's
Stretch
nothing
Armstrong
fair
neck?
about
Yes.
driving our
You ever
economy
twist
into
the Stretch
ground.
Armstrong? It looks just like his
We
neck.
all suffer
Cane?
when that
When he
happens.
turns to the side, especially.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
problem
awful.
with Senator Obama's approach to our economy.
I used to
He's
twist
more
those things until the necks
interested in
popped off.
controlling wealth
Then had that
than
wire in the middle.
creating it.
Yeah. See?
What?
In redistributing money instead of spreading opportunity. I'm going to create wealth for all Americans by creating
How?
opportunity for all Americans.
Wealth for everyone? How? We're all going to be millionaires?
Everybody.
But that's socialism, too.
Everybody.
Senator Obama
That's
is
right.
running to be
Create wealth, but don't
chief.
spend
I'm
it.
running to be commander-in-chief.
Got little shoes.
They tax you, but only the rich.
You can't make everyone rich. Then you're not rich.
No, then everyone's on the same level. And
Senator Obama
Candy
is
bars
running
cost
to spread the wealth.
$40,000.
I'm running
Lifts
to
for all
create
American
wealth.
shoes.
and wigs.
That's right.
Senator
The
Obama
Amelia
is
Estevez
running to make
variety.
successful. I'm running to make everyone successful.
That's impossible.
Yay.
I'm 58, yet I wear a wig. Belongs in
Senator Obama's made a
Kajagoogoo.
lot of promises. First, he said people making less than $250,000
Where are we at
would
now?
benefit from his plan.
Less than
And
40?
This weekend,
40?
we announced in an ad that if you're a family making less than $200,000,
Uh-oh.
you'll benefit. But yesterday, right here in Pennsylvania,
What did he say?
Senator Biden said
What are we down
tax
to?
relief
150?
should only go to middle-class people, people making under $150,000 a year. You getting an idea of what's on their mind?
Yes, taking
we
over the
are.
country.
A little sneak peek.
Yes, we are.
It's interesting
Sneak peek
how their
at,
definition of rich
Vice
has
President.
a way of creeping down.
He likes upcan
At this
shots.
rate, it won't be
Yeah.
long before Senator Obama is right back to his vote that Americans making just $42,000 a year should get a tax increase. We can't let that happen. We won't let that happen.
Boo.
Boo. Americans 10 million and over should get an increase.
My opponent's massive new tax increase is exactly the wrong approach in an economic
Yes.
slowdown. The
Thank
answer
you.
to a slowing economy isn't
Is
higher taxes.
prostitution.
That's exactly what's going to happen when the Democrats have total
Should we fade out
control
on
of
this?
Washington. We can't let that happen.
Washington.
We need a
Oh, you
pro-growth,
have to say Washington.
pro-jobs economic policy.
All right, wrap up.
Washington.
Wrap up. He's saying that we should prosecute small businesses, not tax them. Let's wrap up.
Government spending programs
All right,
paid
wrap up.
for with higher taxes.
Drug dealers
This,
are
my
small
friends, is the
businesses.
fundamental difference
They should
between Senator
prosper.
Obama and me.
I feel like I'm at Caroline's and they give the comedian the red light and it's like another 10, 15 minutes. Wrap
Right.
up.
Taxes have been too low.
Mm.
I think that spending has
Too
been
inside?
too high.
Well, everyone does. Yeah, well, I'm done with him. All these things are just little
We're gonna
sound,
change
trying to make
Washington.
sound bites for the
We need a
news.
president who's actually fought for change and made it happen.
Where is
The
Washington?
next president
I don't know.
won't have time to get used to the office. We face many challenges here at home.
Oh,
Many enemies
abroad.
in this dangerous world. And my friends,
I
will bring our troops home with honor and victory and not in defeat.
Oh, peace with honor. Sounds familiar. Peace with honor. Tricky Dick's used that one.
Oh, he's winking now.
How are you going to do that, John?
It looks like it hurts when he tries to wink.
You ever heard?
It hurts doing anything.
You ever heard the word
The one
victory
about the
pass
Jew
from
and the
Obama's
what?
lips?
And what was it? The color?
My
Yeah.
friends,
Color boy?
Yeah.
we're winning in Iraq.
Yeah, I heard that one, Judge. That's a
Brave young
doozy.
Americans who are serving, who want to win.
Well, color boy, why are you
The
motherfucker?
other day, Senator Biden warned that in his words, he said, "Mark my words."
Ooh, mark my
Senator
words.
Obama would be tested with an international crisis.
Oh, yep.
My friends,
My
I've
friends.
been tested.
Yeah?
Senator Obama
And I got
has-
caught.
You got caught. Ow.
I've been tested and I got
And I have AIDS.
I've been.
I'm a size queen who spends his time in glory holes, my friends. I love cock.
Kennedy was tested in the
I can't get enough.
Oh, you've been listening to the John McCain.
I only joined the military to see all those cocks like your Biloxi Blues.
You've been listening to John McCain lose his mind.
It goes old school.
I know how close
Yeah.
we came to nuclear war, and I
My
will
friends,
not be
I am a
president
size
that needs
queen.
To be tested.
All right. Are we, should we fade out?
I like his foreign policy talks here. Then we'll,
We already know that Senator Obama won't have the right response to that test because we've seen the
'Cause
wrong
he's-
response from him
Right.
over and over during
Thank
this
you.
campaign.
Yes.
He opposed the surge strategy that's bringing us victory in Iraq and will bring us victory in Afghanistan. He said he would sit down unconditionally
Yep.
with the world's worst dictators. When Russia...
Hiss,
Obama
boo.
said the invaded country
Stop
should show
air quoting,
restraint.
John.
He's been wrong on all of these. When I'm president of the United States, we're going to win in Iraq, win in Afghanistan. Our troops will come home, and you will be proud, and they will be proud.
All right, thank you.
Wall Street, man.
Thanks for filling us in. My friends.
Now, my friends, let me give you the state of the race today.
just
There's
tell.
1 week to go.
State of the race.
Points now.
One white guy,
Pundits
one black guy.
Vote us off, as they have several times before.
Ah,
My
yeah.
opponent is out working out the details with Speaker Pelosi and Senator Reid on their plans to raise your taxes.
Yes.
Raise your taxes, increase spending, and concede defeat in
This is like when The Rock used to come out for a wrestling match.
Yeah.
Get the boos and the yays and
Boo.
before the election. By the way, no one will delay the World Series game with an infomercial when I'm president.
Well, now you're talking important shit.
Look, he's having a little fun now. He's smiling.
Drop the N-bomb. Oh, my God. Could you imagine?
It'd be the best clip
I guess
ever.
I'm old-fashioned about these things. I prefer to let the voters weigh in before presuming the outcome.
He's said all this stuff already.
Of course he has.
He's just doing the same speech over and over.
He's trying to get to
What
11.
America needs now is someone
what he's
who will
doing?
finish the race before
It's free advertising.
starting the
You
victory
stay on
lap.
there as long as you
Someone
can.
who will fight to the end, not for himself, but for his country.
Yeah.
I have fought for you most of my life
I know.
in places
And I
where
bow to you
defeat
for that,
meant
sir.
more than
I wish you were there when
returning to the
Boomer
Senate.
beat me up.
There are
Didn't
other
fight
ways
for
to
me
love
there.
this
Yeah.
country.
If I had John
I've
McCain
never
there,
been
I'd
the kind to
slug it
back
out with
down
him.
when the stakes are high.
He would have hated hit you, actually.
Now-
not
Yeah,
Boomer.
would have.
He would have hated you. in a
Loved
suit
Boomer and
fur
hated
coat.
me. My little faggy. I was crying. Of course.
Now, my
Come here,
friends,
crybaby.
I know you're worried.
Yes, we are.
America is a great country. We're at a moment of national crisis that will determine our future.
We are.
I want to ask you,
What happened?
will we continue to lead the world's economies, or will we be overtaken?
God,
will
Jesus,
the world
stumbling.
become safer
That was his
or
big
more
line,
dangerous?
too.
Will our
Jesus.
military remain the strongest in the world?
Nasdaq's
Will
up
our
68
children
cents.
and grandchildren's future be brighter than ours? My answer to you
My
is
friends.
yes. Yes, we will lead.
Imagine if he said no.
Oh, God. Well,
Like
he
last
might.
time?
Like last time. I say no. But I meant no to you. No, I mean yes to...
But we must
I meant no to
be prepared
integration.
act swiftly, boldly, with
And yes to
courage and
hosing.
wisdom.
He unravels.
I'm an American and I choose to fight. Don't give up hope. Be strong. Have courage and fight.
This is the end.
Fight for a new direction for our country. Fight for what's right for
This is the big
America.
wrap-up.
Fight for white.
Clean up the mess of corruption, infighting, and selfishness in America. Fight to get our economy out of the ditch and back in the lead.
Mac's not
Out of the
black.
shithole.
The ideals and character of a free people.
That old
Fight
cunt is
for our
waving the sign
children's
too high to be
future.
seen on the camera.
Fight for
Yeah.
justice and
And
opportunity
fight
for
to
all.
send them all back.
Stand up for the
Wait a minute,
freedom of
what?
our country.
What did he say?
Stand up.
Look at her waving
Stand
that
up,
sign
stand
too
up
high.
and fight.
Oh, fuck, I gotta
America is
stand
worth
up. I'm with
fighting
this.
for.
I'm up.
Nothing
I'm
is
up.
inevitable.
I'm up.
Here we never give up. We never quit. We make history.
Never give
We
up,
don't
never
hide from
surrender.
history. Now let's go win this election and get this country moving again. Thank you. And
Hey, look at
All
Palin
right.
cheering.
There he goes.
John McCain, ladies and gentlemen, with
Senator John McCain
look at our
there
very
with
raucous
a rally
speech.
in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Ladies and gentlemen,
before him
oh, look at
here
the
is,
cuckold.
Very
Vice
important
President of
state for him,
Governor
Hershey,
Sarah Palin.
Pennsylvania. He's in
That's it for us today.
Pennsylvania.
I'm Heidi Collins. We'll see you back here tomorrow
Got
morning
us right to
at 9
11.
a.m.
Wow.
Eastern. For now,
Who's
today,
the guy?
headlines.
Is that his her husband in
That's
front
the
of
cuckold. That
That's
is
the
Sarah
cuckold?
Palin's
Yeah.
husband.
She's prepping. Is he prepping the bull?
He's going to have to prep McCain.
It's a guy in an Obama mask.
Really? Oh, I didn't see
Kind of look like. There's that wife of his. Wow,
where
what
were
a burst of energy at the end there, of the end of the speech from John McCain here in Pennsylvania.
was good.
Very important state for the Republicans and John McCain
Anthony,
to win.
because you're the big McCain guy, could you explain to these dummies out there?
Mm-hmm.
Don't knock on McCain. He's a hell of a lot better choice than Obama.
Do you listen to the show, idiots?
Yes.
Anthony decided also to
I
just step
hate
out of his role
Obama.
and just fucking mock the whole goddamn thing.
I hate Obama. I'm voting for McCain.
But
I'm not. I'm making fun of it because why? What am I going to sit here and watch sound bites and stupid things and things he said already and watch some old fucking hag hold signs up and see little catchphrases that politicians use? I'm voting for him. Don't worry. Obama is a piece of shit. I don't like him. I don't like his platform.
You don't want
I
him
don't
in
like his
Washington.
Not in Washington.
You know, we didn't catch something that was going on. Dog shit sniffer. I heard they did a wave in the crowd, and it ended when it got to him.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, poor guy can't do the wave
That's not nice.
in Washington.
Here's another runner-up line of the day. See, I didn't forget.
Was she always Juno, or did she change her name because that movie was popular for a few weeks?
Might have been the movie thing, but I'm not sure. She looks young.
She's a racist. She spells it JEW-NO.
I hate your guts. Comes out next week, Jimmy. Week from today. Big day. Big day. Another runner-up line of the day.
That's great. There's a giant green thing with a plunger nose making me root.
Great at the glory hole. Pops that thing right against it. That little tongue comes out. Stupid Philly fanatic.
Where are we at now? Line of the day time? One more runner-up? My God. We had a good show today.
That's hitting the fucking. It's hitting the wall.
It's the crib.
Always.
Can you do the father? Can you do the father again?
Hey, well, what are you doing in here? I thought the girls were all playing outside, but mother might come in.
What about what do we have here?
Well, what have we got here?
Right.
Hi.
Fucking.
You're one of Cindy's friends, aren't you? I've seen you in the pool before.
But they're still at school.
You're touching my belt. Why? Oh.
They're saying you sound a little like Bateman
from
Yes,
American Psycho.
a little bit.
That's fucking funny. Line of the day time. WebEx.com. Thank you for sponsoring Line of the Day.
WebEx.
Here comes line of the day. Line of the day.
These are the fine pasties.
Those are the. Why did you put A and O?
That's Tracy.
Yes, should be an A and H.
The only thing.
A ho and mo. Wow, what a great tag.
Hey, that sounded pretty good.
E-Rock in pain, always funny.
Our new bit, we got to figure out where to take that one. We're
Yeah.
thinking face shots next. E-Rock, would you take a face shot?
A facial?
You wouldn't take a face shot from the candle wax?
Not a face shot.
What's wrong with you?
Not a face shot.
We're not talking about hot wax.
You got props for playing me today.
Creepy, right?
People liked it. People really did, yeah.
What do you got? What do you got?
Oh, this was for tomorrow. It's 3 speeches of McCain. Every time he said "my friends" is about over a minute.
Wow, of just him going, my friends, my friends, my friends.
Well, let's debut it here.
Why not? Let's give it a listen.
And then we'll make believe we didn't do this for the dummies that don't have satellite. Let's see. So just a montage of my friends?
Yeah.
From 3 speeches.
3 different speeches.
We all know, my friends. I know how to do that, my friends. My friend, I'd like you to... My friends, my friends, my friends, my friends, the last news is bad. So let's not raise anybody's taxes, my friends. But the problems are, my friends. My friends, what we have to do, let's look at our records, my friends. My friends. By the way, my friends, I vote against them, my friends. We've got to drill offshore, my friends. My friends, training, my friend. Let me just follow up, my friends. There was a lot at stake there, my friends. I'll get Osama bin Laden, my friends, my friend. But at the end of the day, my friend,
Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. My friends, 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 my friends. Thank you, my friends. My friends. My friends and my friends. My friends. My friends. My friends. My friends. By our friends in the other party. My friends. My friends. My friends. My friends. My friends. My friends.
Man, I thought I had some crutches. Oh, my God.
My friends.
My friends.
I'll give you
my
$20
friends.
if I can fart right by your face.
My friends, my friends.
I'll give you
my
$20.
friends.
Oh, you got a good one, right?
I don't know, but you have to sit down and
that's-
I won't touch you.
That's an easy 20. Through the
$20.
jeans, that's easy.
Yeah, come on, sit.
Here, sit down.
And
Yeah,
you got to sit it out. You got to
Yeah.
sit out the storm.
E-Rock, you were a star today, I must say. You farted right when you bent over. He just makes the best sounds.
That was something out of a 50s TV show.
You know, like if you use Vicks and it burns your nose?
Yeah,
That
it burnt.
where it's like in the back of your nose?
Yeah, it burnt your nose.
Wow.
My
Yeah, that's
farts are
some
going
bad
to preparation H. I got a roid.
A rotting roid. The air just blows over
It
and
is
pushes
bad,
it.
right?
Or good, depending.
Where you going, E-Rock? Come on,
He's
be
kinda-
gay.
I gotta step out of character. E-Rock was great today.
How is his stomach that weak, though? It's just a little...
That big and that weak. He starts to lose support the bigger it gets.
Alrighty. Can you do a montage of pork barrel mentions? The pork barrel one's up there, too.
Did you get some yet?
Yeah, I covered up pretty quick.
It smells like a big armpit. No, of course it
It
does.
smells like an armpit that was rubbed on an asshole of
Fair
a
enough.
dead yak.
I'll accept your amendment to my
It smells like an armpit if someone was trying to keep a log warm using their armpit.
I ain't sticking around for
You-
this.
you-
boo.
Oh, boo.
That was good. You put
All right,
armpit in
Danny.
the beginning and end. It smells like an armpit that was warm using to keep a log for the armpits.
Armpit.
Enough about the armpits.
Doesn't it suck bombing, Danny? Yeah. Let's just bask in Danny's bomb.
Especially when you know it's coming and you're like, you know what, I'll finish it anyway.
Only 40 more words to go.
All right.
That was nice.
What do you say on that great bit of comedy? We end
the armpits.
this Tuesday edition.
Let's leave this armpits.
Because when you want to keep your hands warm in the winter, see,
Yes.
they tell you to put...
But you'd never warm a shit. No one would take a shit and warm it in their pits.
No, why would you warm up shit? We'll warm your pits up with human
I just got a
shit.
hot flash and a head rush at the same time, so we should probably end
That'll
the show.
do that.
That's right. That's a combination called a douche chill.
All right, kiddies in Radio Land.
Wait.
Yes, Jimmy. Jimmy's book.
That's
what's it called? You don't like it. I hate everything about you.
Look, the umbrella.
Oh, is it automatic? One of those open up when you press a button?
That worked as well as my joke.
Apparently not. Yeah.
Like shoving it in a cunt and opening it up. And when it doesn't open all the way, she can go tight, huh?
That's right.
Let's get the fuck out of here, okay? We will see you. Tomorrow's Whip 'em Out Wednesday, everybody.
Woot.
So we'll see you then. And until then, have a good evening.